I'm muted. Hello, everyone. uh, how's everyone doing today? Hi, Shesh. Hi, Dottie. Hi, Megan, Claire, Bama Huntress. Unveiling. Yes, Adele. Rose. EMP. Hawkskull. Oh, yay. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I'm still muted, is it? Let me just let the stream catch up with me and then we'll go in. Let's see. Smitty, yay. That's awesome to see everyone here. Awesome. Peter, hi Peter. Everybody, hi. Just let me know please if you can hear me, please. Steve is here. Awesome. I appreciate that. Hi Steve, how you doing? Send your army of minions over here. Thank you. Okay, cool. So you guys can hear me. That's good. So it's like people keep finding stuff for me, to react to, which is awesome, but not awesome at the same time because I always want to use my weekends to decompress and get the stress out of my system after a full 5 days of work. And joining Shesh at that time of the month is kind of working towards that. But people keep bringing up stuff, and I keep seeing like my name being brought up and shit for no reason. Like I'm someone who lives in New Zealand, who's a friend with Steve McRae, and has opinion now and then, like 2 cents worth. But I just keep getting dragged into this stuff, and nobody shows any proof of all the claims that are made against me. And then we have people who react to these claims who themselves don't request any proof and no accountability, especially when it's involving serious crimes, as we have seen with Nat, who inserted herself in the Toddy Westbrook and Katie Joy lawsuit. She inserted herself, and we saw how elaborate her faking the screenshots were and conversations, so much so that we had arrest warrants being issued based on her stupid ass fake stuff. And it's like now 6 months, almost 5 to 6 months down the line, and all those creators out there who have sat there and made these, speculations about who's involved, who's not involved. My thing is that as long as it doesn't go into real life crime, I'm okay with people making speculations. But when it's real life and crimes, serious crimes such as CP, swatting, etc., I don't like it when, YouTubers become armchair detectives and just sit there and just speculate shit without presenting any proof nor any justification for their beliefs of why something is, according to them, is true. So it happened with it happened with Kay Baxter, and then I saw Spiracy's live stream. This, if you can see it on the screen, the date for it, if I may bring it up, let's see. This was, what date was it on it? Can't see the date for some reason. Yeah, so this was on July 15th, 2021. And in this one, Spiracy is reacting to the dollar store Alex Jones Periscope. It's not even a live stream where, the dollar store Alex Jones brought up some screenshots or anything like that. No, it's just a Periscope, and she just goes on this train of making speculations and, claiming that he is spitting facts. She does not justify why she thinks he's spitting facts, and I'm just confused. And 5 months down the line, I see no retraction, especially if you look at the description of this video. I think so. Yeah, so here we go. So when one of the cult members, so she's quoting the person she's reacting to, that's the dollar store Alex Jones. She's like, when put under pressure, goes full net, flipping to the other side. 17,000 pages turned over from the device over the span of a year, proving that they were doing this on a daily basis. Manya, that's me. Everyone, hi. I'm known as Golden Unicorn, Aurea Unicornis. That's the Latin for Golden Unicorn. So Manya and EKC. EKC is EKCpeoplesuck. That's the channel, and that's Erin, and has told us basically who is involved, who is next to the person doing this, who is encouraging the person, who is feeding the person information. So she's basically quoting this dollar store Alex Jones, or discount Alex Jones if you want to shorten it even more, making these claims, and she's just helping repeat those claims, and she's okay with these claims going out into her community of viewers. 5,200 views already, and she's okay with people listening to these claims without any pushback, no questioning, nothing. And I'm like, I'm tired. I'm just tired of my name being dragged like this. So I decided I'll react to this. I will be critical of this video. Of course, I will advise in advance. Please do not go and harass people involved in this video, nor the dollar store Alex Jones, because he's always forever ready to play the victim. So please do not harass them. Do not pursue them. Don't. It's not becoming of us as a community to do that. So it's just a simple critical look at this video where you're repeating someone else's lies, and you're speculating into serious crimes, and you seem to be okay with it for some reason, that the lies are going down, and I have not seen any retraction from you down the 5-6 months that now we are here, and we know exactly, like, it was just Nat all along, and how elaborate her plan was. Before anyone goes into, oh well, so you could understand, yeah, like why people were tracked by her, or why people fell for it. I understand people falling for it, but going into speculation of serious crimes and trying to point fingers at people in the community, oh yeah, you are involved in this sort of serious crimes, especially where CP and swatting and threats are involved. I don't. You can keep an opinion to yourself, to repeat it in front of your audiences as a YouTuber. That's where my issue is. But hey, I'm a nobody. Who cares, right? I'm just a nobody with 2 cents worth of opinion about stuff. So, all right. So I'll start playing the video. Let's have a look at the live chat. Hi, Smitty. Hi, Steve. Hi, Shish. Hi, Misty. Hi, Debbie. If anyone has any opinions, I would say I would like to stick to facts. And please, no personal insults. Please do not do that. And then just enjoy. Let's just enjoy this shit fest and see how it goes. So this is a 51-minute long video. Thanks. I will thanks to Spiracy for keeping it under an hour. So I'm sure with this, the speed I've set it at is 1.25. So we will be able to cover it pretty quickly. And after this, I've decided I will try and get going an after show on my channel, so that and all the people who have been accused of these crimes so far and who have now been cleared of it. I don't say cleared of it, but we kind of know now, they were falsely accused of stuff. They can come over, we can have a chat, and just laugh at the fucking ridiculousness of all of this that has been happening. Before we start, there was a reason why when Steve served Katie, I had made a tweet where I'd said, please trolls, don't get involved in where you're not required. There was a reason for that, and that's exactly the same reason. I learned from the Toddy Westbrook and Katie Joy lawsuit, and I was quite sure there will be trolls looking to insert themselves again into KJ and Steve McRae lawsuit. So far, so good. We haven't seen any nothing serious pop up. But yeah, be always on the lookout for such people who are trying to just cause chaos and create havoc in the community. Okay, here we go. Let's start.
What up, people? Hey. Yeah.
So this is a test. If you can hear the sound, just let me know. Yeah. Can everyone hear it? Please let me know. I don't want it to mess it up. Like I'm halfway through the video and there's like no sound. But it is interesting. Like the title of this video is OG cult members flip. Wow, are we closer to the truth? Key players named. And I sort of thought of, this when I read this. Are we closer to the truth? Key players named. And I was thinking about. That Law and Order thing? Here we go again. Let's see. So, let's go.
What's going on? A little last minute late night stream. So I was about to go to bed. I was gonna wake up early tomorrow, go to the beach, and I said to myself, man, Uni has been on fire lately. I know a lot of you ain't a big fan of him from what he did in the past, whatever, but he's never really bothered me. So I know he's been on fire lately, spitting facts, right?
So she starts off by saying that Uni is spitting facts. He has been spitting facts, so kind of setting the expectation that the coming video will also be full of facts. Steve, this video was on July 15th, 2021. I have said it before also. So yeah, let me see if I can just make it so that the date pops on and doesn't disappear. Sorry guys, my bad. It disappears. No, it didn't. Now it disappears. Let me see if I can do something about this. Yeah, this looks much better, isn't it? Oops. My bad. Sorry guys. Technical difficulties. Just trying to make sure that the date is visible. I selected something else, didn't I? Okay, let's see. This works. Yeah, much better, isn't it? Yeah, much better. There we go. Now we can play it. Sorry, my bad. Here we go. So yeah, basically, Spiracy is setting up an expectation that because Unirock has been spitting facts, or the dollar store Alex Jones has been. Yes, I'll turn on the CC. Here we go. And she's setting up this expectation that the dollar store Alex Jones is spitting facts. And my thing is that, number one, how did you establish that he has been spitting facts and he will spit facts? That's very different. And we know that dollar store Alex Jones does not spit facts. He spits fantasies. That's what we know. He can write good crime novels and fantasy novels, but he does not spit facts. So you're setting up this expectation for your audiences to believe it right off the bat, whatever is coming up. That is not honest, according to me. That's very dishonest. And if you're doing this for views, yeah, I don't like when people do such things for views. So here we go. Yeah, yes, this is Rose is right from the live chat that this is 2 days before the infamous K Baxter stream. So yeah, everybody's been going around and being, talking shit on anyone on everyone they can find. My concern is it was being talked about me, and this person is reacting to that. I haven't received any retraction from Spiracy till now. Spiracy did interview Steve McRae. He's in the live chat, everyone. After this one, but I haven't heard any retraction from her. That or I can't see anything in the description also that would say that there's another video that ends up in a detraction of this one. Watch so she is very good at linking stuff. We know that because she's linked the Discount Alex Jones stuff, part 1 and part 2, the periscopes, where actually nothing has been presented to justify or prove whatever he spits out or regurgitates. So yeah, so she's good at this shit, but she hasn't. So I don't know if there's a retraction out there or anything like that. So I'm just going on the fact that she hasn't retracted, especially she hasn't apologized to me. I'm just saying that. So there we go.
Just check out, see what he's been up to, okay? Then I come across. Now you gotta remember, Uni talks to Salty, okay? I'm here with Jennifer. Jennifer, do you believe Uni when he says he talks to Salty?
Possibly.
Right.
I mean, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, and I think there's an awful lot of people that have inserted themselves, but that being said, Uni's been pretty on point lately.
So again, Jennifer is like, oh, he's been on point. How he has been on point, we don't know. You haven't demonstrated that in any way, that how he has been on point. And you just say, oh yeah, it's possible that he's talking to Salts. So everything else that comes ahead is based on a possibility. So everything else that you guys think is valid or not valid is based on a possibility. That's pretty low bar for me. From the start, it's a pretty low bar. That you're going to go just on, a possibility. So I don't know how you establish that he has been pretty on point, he has been spitting facts, but you're trying to set up this, I can see that you're setting up this expectation for your audiences, that whatever comes, they have to take it as, yeah, that's true. I guess it works in your favor because then you get views. Obviously, you have gotten 5,200 views so far, so yeah.
Right. He just dropped some crazy bomb. When I say bomb, I mean like Hiroshima status type explosive. Okay, a little while ago, and I don't know why I know
it's Hiroshima, not Hiroshima.
Nobody else has noticed this or talked about it, but it's a game changer. So Jennifer and I have already heard it, right? And the thing is, and I think Jennifer will agree with this whole Uni thing is, you have to decipher a few things, right? Because he talks kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's Uni.
yeah, he does. I'm gonna put a banner at the bottom, and you're gonna hear certain names. He's gonna use code names, which is kind of like makes it a little frustrating. So like, who is he talking about? He calls somebody drunken urinal corn. I think he's talking about Dottie.
Spiracy does correct herself later, but it's me that he refers to in such a, and she's laughing at that she's fine with Unirock calling someone that. Drunken urinal corn. He's actually referring to me. For everybody's information, and yeah. So good job, Spiracy. You're trying to get everything, decipher. The Discount Alex Jones. There's a reason why we don't talk to him or we don't trust him, because you never know what the hell he's talking about. He confuses his audiences on purpose so that in the end you're like, yeah, he must be saying the truth because he's talking about it. And he says, oh yeah, go back and see there, I've said it there, I presented it here, this and that. So you're like, yeah, he must have done it. But also because it goes with your narrative, so it must be true.
He calls someone Stebbs, and that's Steve, right? And then he calls someone entitled Karen called Suck or whatever, and that's EKC. And he's saying that these people are involved with the hacking stuff. So I'm going to play this, and I'll stop it periodically to to talk about it because it's just nuts. I can't find my laptop charger for some weird reason, and I have 3/4 of a charge, but StreamYard sucks it up, so I kind of want to get moved here, so I'm going to play this. 1 second. You guys aren't even going to believe this.
Let me just forward it a bit, I guess.
Oh, over here. Huge. You can hear it.
Freaking Uni, that's not even the one. Hold on 1 second. I said please catching a bull drop.
So she went to the wrong video in the start. Sorry.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh, there we go. Hi, Brendan.
Okay, this is the right one. My bad, guys.
Okay, here we go. So one of the cult members, when put under pressure, flips and goes full Nat, flipping to the other side, selling out the worst inner core cult members. Also, remember how Nat, I don't know, a few weeks ago, a month ago, whatever, gave full access to Saltsy, the FBI, and tried to act like 1 or 2 cult members were behind everything, but all the other cult members are just innocent. Remember that? I did a video on it. Well,
see again, discount Alex Jones. Oh, if you remember, I did a video on it. How can you not know? Obviously, I did a video on it. So you have to now go sift through all his stupid shit to try and find where he spoke about this shit. So that's classic discount Alex Jones for you, everyone.
Well, it turns out now there's not just one cult member, Nat, who flipped on the cult. That when someone flips on the cult, they give full access to all their emails, all of their communications, all their tweets, all their DMs, and they give it to authorities, the FBI, and Salty. And there was like something crazy, like 17,000 pages or some shit from just one cult member showing that in this whole thing over like more than a year, these cult members are doing this on a daily basis. Also, drunken urinal porn and entitled Karens suck both admit to cyber stalking KJP's husband.
Alright, let's just stop there real quick. He's saying, Jennifer, that.
Is the volume low? Let me just see if I can. Sorry guys, just let me see if I can get it done for you. Just let me know if it's better now. Yeah.
EKC has admitted to cyber stalking Todd. What?
Well,
and this ain't even the bombshell. This ain't even the bombshell. Let's just start here.
Oh, I muted myself, didn't I? Okay, I'll mute myself and I will play that so that you guys can hear it properly. If there's an echo, just let me know, yeah? Here we go.
Alright, let's just stop there real quick. He's saying, Jennifer, that EKC has admitted to cyber stalking Todd. What?
Well,
and this ain't even the bombshell. This ain't even the bombshell. Let's just start here.
I mean, contacting his work could be perceived as.
I will correct Jennifer here. EKC did not contact his work. She contacted the brewery associated with his work, and she wanted to confirm whether they had received any threats or not, to confirm the claim that KJ had made that that brewery had gotten threats. So it's not stalking, I'm afraid. It's just trying to confirm facts. If KJ is allowed to be a reporter with the level of reporting she does and make shit up, I think so. EKC trying to verify shit is allowed, as far as I'm concerned. She's not making any claims about Todd to his workplace, nothing. She's just trying to confirm something. That's it. So stalking is something is done when you affect someone's life. in any way possible. This is not how it is. She's going to try and verify facts there, I'm afraid. So, yeah. That's how I see it. You can disagree with me in the chat if you want to.
Right?
Okay.
And she has admitted to that.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, going by that logic.
Right. That's just crazy. All right.
I mean, let's email somebody's work. Why?
Yeah, I know. I know.
So it's like you guys have not done your basic homework also. Maybe you should have asked EKC why she did it. She did it because she wanted to clarify a claim that KJ had made, that they had received threats that were directed at KJ specifically. So she was trying to confirm that. And as Maya Nova said from the live chat, sending one email to the brewery is not stalking. It's not that. So from off the bat, you guys have very wrong ideas about what's going on. You're making shit up in your heads to try and justify whatever Unirock is saying. Confirmation bias. This is a good example of confirmation bias, according to me.
All right, let me hit play here.
And they both admit to personally injecting themselves. Now, if you read what they say, they are full-on Karens.
I have never admitted to injecting myself in the Toddy Westbrook and KJ lawsuit ever. I've never had any interaction with Nat. My only concern was at that time because Nat had expressed that she had dissociative identity, DID, and my concern was, why is she being brought on panels? If you have seen, she was on Kay Baxter's panel. Why is she there without any professional representation? That's what my main concern was. But apart from that, I've never ever interacted. I've never interacted with Nat. Never exchanged a message. Nothing. So I don't know where this claim from Unirock came, and I don't know why AZ and Jennifer don't give any pushback here. I don't get it.
And this is why Steb's cult further memes must involve the KarenHair.png file. And it also is why we are calling Steb's cult, instead of the Silverfish cult, the Entitled Karens Suck cult. Entitled Karen cult sucks. Entitled Karen cult people suck is the name of Steve's cult.
Yes, we are.
But it
all
also,
called
these
Karens.
revelations
Oh, God.
happening are what prove that Drunken Urinal Corn, the doxer of Crafty, along with AT2 and EKC, are literally injecting themselves into the real life of this situation. So they're not just viewers. They're not just people on YouTube that are watching. None of that garbage. They are literally trying to inject themselves into the core of this story. And Drunken Urinal Corn thought by releasing this that it would make them look innocent or something, when all it does is make them look severely more guilty, because
I still have no idea what I released that he's talking about and what he's referring to in this Periscope. He's so confusing, and he confuses his audiences so much. I have no idea. Till today, I have no idea. If anyone has any idea, please let me know, and I will address it.
the place where Nat and these other people hung out was with Steve, Drunken Urinal Corn.
So Uni is making a claim that Nat used to hang out with us. No, she didn't hang out with us. I've never interacted with her. I've never shared a server or a message group, nothing with her. So discount Alex Jones receipts of your claims. That would be great. Just because you're talking to souls is not an assurance or guarantee of truth. We have seen that Nat was apparently talking to souls, and we know how much truth she had on her side. So just because you're talking to someone who has some credibility does not mean that you are honest or credible yourself. Rule 101. So I'm still waiting for receipts till this day.
And Tina, and then this is the fucking kicker. This is what's going to blow your goddamn mind.
Uh-huh.
The person who is sending the death threats, who is spoofing and spamming and harassing, now I can factually tell you why that person's communications were from a person that knew every little detail, every step.
So he jumps a lot. So he starts with, oh, we know who was threatening or sending the threatening emails, and then he just jumped and started talking about communications of someone else. It's like he creates this confusion, and these two ladies, they just don't question it at all. They're just sitting there listening to it.
Okay? The reason why is because they were, of course, being updated and shown and given all this stuff inside this group. So the question is now, how are these people so fucking stupid that they didn't know they were sitting next to the person sending the death threats? How are these people so dumb that they didn't know they were sitting next to the person creating, doing Photoshop of Saltsy's kids into pornographic images?
Oh my goodness.
How do they not know this? Well, they did.
Here we go again. Oh my god. So they're just sitting there and just they're listening to all this, and if you process this, none of them are like asking like what's going on, why is he making these accusations, where's the proof? Nothing. They're just sitting there and these accusations are getting repeated to their live chat and have been getting repeated to 5,200 viewers so far. Like, where's accountability here? Nothing.
They did know. What Drunken Urinal Corn and Entitled Karen Cult have told us is basically who is involved, who is next to the person doing this, who's encouraging the person, who is feeding the person information. You see what I'm saying? So this is just proof that these people were involved.
What was the proof that these people were involved? You fucking started from North Pole, went to South Pole, went to West and East, and you made the connection that how? Like, if you listen to this whole rant again, hold on.
Have told us is basically who is involved, who is next to the person doing this, who's encouraging the person, who is feeding the person information. You see what I'm saying?
No, we don't see Discount Alex Jones, and it's surprising that these two ladies just sitting there and are just listening to this and saying nothing about it. Like, oh my goodness. There are people in the live chat telling Spiracy that his entire show is a big LARP, and she just doesn't care by the sounds of it. Nothing. Oh god.
So this is just proof that these people were involved. Now this is what they're going to say. They're going to say, we were victims too. We were victims of the person doing the hacking. Yeah, we were all sitting in the same server. Yeah, we were all talking.
Where were we sitting in the same server? Please tell me. Please tell me where we were sitting in the same server. Discount Alex Jones. Can you show us the receipts, please?
Talking to each other 24/17. Yeah, we were telling each other what to do and doing it with each other. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, like, Spiracy, what's factual in all this? Seriously. What is factual in all this? And how did you establish that these are facts? It's absolutely ridiculous. My mind is like, oh my god, blown.
Oh, we now know.
Yeah, exactly, Dottie. What server?
That Steve McRae was involved in the reporting to CPS of Katie, to the police, the false reports to the police and the FBI. Also, he was involved with the spamming of Katie's husband's work and shit. So every one of the bad things that happened to Katie, all of those events where these harassers inject themselves into Katie's life, stalk her, and try to contact the husband's work and all this garbage. Now we know that the whole group was involved.
Okay, still no pushback. And Spiracy in the live chat, FBI reports from Salts to Uni? Sounds like it. This is all what Uni is saying, and he claims he was sent proof. Again, are you saying that it's a speculation, or is it a fact, or is it what? Or are you saying it's a fact? What is it? Or are you just repeating whatever he's saying? I don't get it, Spiracy. What's going on here on your channel? Seriously. And people are happy watching all this. You know, people getting accused of crimes in real life, like, and they're just happy sitting there and just repeating all this shit. Wow. And Intrigued Feline has a good point. Fun fact, if Steve was involved and Katie knew of it, then why did she not go back to court to claim multitude of the 5K US dollars? Reason, because he was not involved. And Cheshire Vic from the live chat, yo, KJ stubbed her toe because Steve flew across the country with all that Rod Razor money and moved her coffee table while she was not looking. Oh my goodness.
They were all doing what they did in that video where I showed them trying to dox me. They were doing the same thing that they do. This is why Red's rhetoric was trying so hard to make you guys think that he doesn't use Discord.
Yeah, he doesn't use Discord. Jason, you oh, did I dox him? No, I didn't. Discount Alex Jones, you have never proved anything that that Reds had a Discord server. Like, so much so it's such a big joke that we created, a mock Discord server that Reds had no idea about and named it Reds Discord server. It was so effing ridiculous. Like, you still, to this day, you haven't proved that Reds had a Discord server. Reds does not have a Discord server. Here, what that can be claimed without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. But I guess for Spiracy, that doesn't stand. The tea is hot. If you look at the very first live chat that goes up, Spiracy is like, the tea is hot. The tea is hot for you at the cost of other people's lives and reputations, Spiracy. Come on. I expected better from you, but I guess I expected better from K Baxter also, but I'm getting disappointed so much that I have to talk about it.
Right? Seriously. It's because they all know that if they're found out that they all sit around and talk to each other every day, if they all update each other on all the things they're doing, so now it brings you to a crossroads. Their excuse is that they didn't know one of their cult members was leaving the death threat voicemails.
So again, AZ, why are you not questioning this? I don't get it. Why are you not questioning this? And he's just sitting there and he's just making these claims, and your live chat is listening to all this. And they're just repeating this shit. And if you look at the live chat, Julie Virgo, to be honest, if I was Erin and Dottie and that crew, I'd speak out about Nat, because this silence and doubling down and what looks like deflection does make them look guilty and will continue to do so. This is such a dishonest thing to say. If someone's quiet, maybe because they're waiting for an investigation to be over so that the truth comes out. Because maybe they don't want to interfere with the investigation. They don't want their reputations to be harmed till the investigation is actually over and the truth comes out. Just because someone's silent does not make them guilty. That's such a vicious attack on someone's reputation just because someone's keeping quiet. Why should they have to speak out against someone who's making claims? Go and ask for proof from the person making claims. And if they have showed something, how have you verified that that proof is true and is credible? How have you verified? What's your verification process for that? Oh, Discount Alex Jones said it because he has been talking to Salty, so of course he is credible. Seriously, this is what the community is that criticizes KJ. This is what we want as part of our community. I don't want this as a part of a community. And there are like all these like people in there making these claims about everyone. Aussie Trisha, Uni has spoken to the FBI. Really? Where? God dang it.
They didn't know that someone in their group was spoofing emails, photoshopping children and shit, and making these porn accounts. They're little.
So Uni's saying that Nat is part of our group, so she's part of the cult, and that's why we should have known that she's doing all this shit? Oh, guilty by association? Really? So can I hold Spiracy guilty by association with Discount Alex Jones? Can I do that? fucking baka.
Cult wants you to fucking believe now that they're getting busted. Literally, I'm not playing. I was just shown all this. These people want you to believe now that.
I mean, that's a pretty strong accusation. Literally, I was just shown all this, yada yada. And then I know people have told me that Waxy was sent some stuff. Later on, Uni talks about, Waxy too, so I wonder if they've spoken, yada yada. And apparently,
Yada, yada.
Steve's in my city right now. Yo, Steve, what up? Steve, you're right down the street, bro. Like, what are you doing? Apparently, according to other people, he's talking to the FBI or whatever. What do you think of this so far, Jennifer?
Did I not just send you this theory?
Oh, yeah, Jennifer, tell us, armchair detective, what do you think about all this? Let's make more speculations, shall we? And play with people's reputation online and then, harm their reputations. Let's go for it.
You literally did.
Yeah, right, Sharwick. Which one is a strong accusation? Are they strong accusations or a strong accusation? Like,
right
scary.
before this. Literally right before this. Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, my whole thing is this, and this is again my opinion, but when everything went down, when Nat came out with her video, when Little Miss Noble came out, where was EKC?
Right.
What was she talking about? Who was she talking about?
Yep.
Steve.
Mm-hmm. Why?
She was talking about Katie's abuse allegation against the officer. It was anything that they could, in my opinion, to damage Katie's credibility.
Yep.
And
Spiracy in the background. Yup. Seriously, Spiracy? And please name the fallacy for me in the live chat, so that if Spiracy comes across this live chat, she may learn what fallacy they're committing here. Can anyone please put the fallacy? I know the fallacy, I'll name it, but what's the fallacy again? So you are connecting dots how? Without any proof, without any evidence to connect these dots, so you're just like saying this off your fucking head?
I'm sorry, what names came out in the screenshots?
Yeah.
Dottie's name was in there, Kim's name was in there, Tina's name was in there.
Mm-hmm.
And people can say that Uni's trying to pin this, but it's...
People can say this, that Uni's trying to pin this. Yes, he's trying to pin this. Again, there's a reason why people keep quiet till the investigations are over, because they want the truth to come out and not sit and make, speculations about what's going on. Because when the truth comes out and you're left with an egg on your face, you look like a fool and your credibility is down the drain. That's why. And you both like gossiping fishwives sitting there and just going away. Like, yeah, they tried this, they tried that. The reason why Erin and got that report was not to go through whatever KJ has gone through with the person who had harmed her. It was with what KJ had claimed about the officer. So much so that the department conducted an inquiry and came back with, no, the officer did their job. So for you to sit there without information on hand, without anything on your hand, and just sitting there and gossiping away about people who are getting accused, it's absolutely astounding to me that people are okay and take this as content. Is this content? Seriously? Yeah, Shisharvix was right. Like, I'm at that point that I have no idea who or what they're talking about anymore. Exactly. Confusing the audiences and just spitting out shit and just, yeah, this is content. Julie Virgo from the live chat, from Spiracy's live chat, see if people really were just manipulated by Lat and totally tricked, Dottie's the one who's no drunk, etc., then come out and say and show that, because doubling down in silence makes them look guilty. Oh yes, Julie Virgo, we would like your stamp of approval. Thank you very much. The FBI stamp of approval doesn't matter, right? Your stamp of approval is much more important. So we should satisfy your curiosity, or else we are guilty. Get the fuck out of here. God. And this is all based on the words of Discount Alex Jones. It's not even a live stream. Like, it's not even a live stream where he's sitting and he's ranting away and he's produced some, screenshots to talk about. No, it's just a fucking darn Periscope where you can't even see his fucking face. And you're doing all this whole 1 hour live stream based on that Periscope. Oh my God. Seriously.
It's really starting to make me wonder if maybe he was closer to the truth, and maybe he comes out as kind of like half-cocked and a little bit obsessive, and maybe people lost the plot in that because of how he presented it.
Right.
So he comes across as obsessive. You got that one thing right. There's always a kernel of truth in the big elaborate lie, I would say. Yes, he is obsessed. And he loses the plot. Yes, he does. You're right. And maybe and over here, your confirmation bias is coming into play again and again. Because till now I don't see any proof on display for all the claims you are making, or Jason is making, or the Discount Alex Jones, as I would like to call him. Nothing. It's just you speculating stuff, and about very serious things, including CP and threats, death threats. How fucking dare you sit there and just make, these speculations and, put people's reputations online? My goodness, I'm getting a headache now. An intrigued feline from the live chat. And the most jarring thing is, their source, quote unquote, hasn't shown a thing. Exactly, that's what I said. They themselves haven't shown a thing. No evidence whatsoever. It has been 5 months. Still nothing. And this is content, ladies and gentlemen. I know making content is hard. Keeping the attention of viewers is hard. I get it. But this? Seriously? And Shashar like, yeah, maybe that's why you shouldn't use him at source, because he loses the plot and he comes across as obsessive. It's justified to me. I wouldn't use someone as a source who comes across like that to me. Seriously.
I think he had to kind of present it like that to kind of like cover his butt, whatever. Like his whole code.
Oh yeah, cover his butt. Yeah.
Code language kind of throws me for a loop. I don't even know who Mania is. I have no idea.
Hey, hi, hello. This is me, Mania Golden Unicorn, or your Unicornus. Yeah. And so you don't know me. You don't know who I am, but you're happy repeating all these lies on your live stream about me. Like, really? Okay, here I am giving my opinion about this bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And these people are credible. Far out. Oh my goodness.
I barely know who Chesh is. Like, I literally came into this in December. I watched Katie before that, and like I had heard about Cheshire and things like that, but like this goes back so much further than I could have possibly imagined. Do you know what I mean?
Me too.
And for those of you out there that think, yeah, it goes back. It's way more. I did not think it would go back this far. I really did not. I'm very shocked. But if you think these people aren't cult members, let me tell you a little story.
Oh, now the cult member claim comes up, and just listen to how she justifies it. My goodness, that's another thing. Oof.
What this cult? Actually, I'll tell you after. Let's finish this stream. Hold on. Let me hit play on this.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute us. Okay.
These people are getting busted through having these cult members yanked in and charged and interrogated.
I've never been charged. I've never been interrogated. Fuck you, Discount Alex Jones. I'm here. I'm still talking. And proving how shit your credibility is. Like, it was shit. It's down the drain. Now it's stinking. And it's everywhere now. So yeah, I've never been charged. I've never been interrogated by any organization. So yeah, bring it on.
And all of them, by the way, Nat, who was doing it.
Yeah, Shisharovic has brought up a very interesting point in live chat. So she doesn't know who me or Manya are, but knows we are in a cult. Right. Right, you know we are in a cult. Okay. But you don't know who we are, but we are still in a cult. Gotcha.
Nat was doing it. Nat was not fooled into doing it. She was purposely doing it with Tina, Drunken Urinal Corn, and all these people, and Steve. Nat, we already know that if Nat was telling the truth, why'd she lie to us?
We know now why she was lying to us. Because she wanted to lie. It is as that simple, you know? You know, why is Discount Alex Jones lying to us? Because he wants to lie. There are people out there who just lie for the sakes of it.
In her video, she said that she didn't know who Steve was when she emailed Katie. But factually,
in her video, she said she didn't know who Steve was when she emailed Katie. Do you see what the fuck just happened? Did she email a video to KJ, or did she make a video where she was talking about an email to KJ? This guy is all over the place. Spiracy. Nat was not fooled. Told ya. Oh my god. Right, based on Discount Alex Jones claims. Because he's talking to Salty, apparently. And the FBI.
Actually, she knew who Steve was and had talked to him many times under his main account with his name in the Facebook group. She knew who Steve was and lied.
It's been established, even EKC has pointed out, Tina and Erin did go back. You know? And they did look through the group. They never found Nat. Not under her original account. If she was under a troll account, we don't know. But I don't know how Jason knew that. And if Nat was under a troll account, how are Tina and EKC supposed to know that? And where's the proof of all this? Where's the proof of all this? Like, just sitting there and making these accusations that Nat, like, interacted with Steve. Discount Alex Jones. Where's the proof? Where's your proof? And Spiracy, where's your proof? And your justification for repeating these lies? Oh, content. Oh, yeah, views. Okay, I got you.
Because she's lying about the fact that she wasn't involved. She's lying about the fact that Tina and the rest of these people weren't involved. They are all involved. And thank you to Drunken Urinal Porn for being so stupid that you tweeted out the proof that just gives more credence to the fact that you're all involved.
What did I tweet out? I still have no idea. Again, where's the proof? Can I have a look at it? Please? No? Fuck off then. No one who went after people for pointing out things. Oh, this is where, what the fuck, whatever.
You guys are sitting there fucking ratting on yourselves. But I mean, it makes sense since Nat and the other two people from your...
Oh, look. Spiracy. You guys are in for a rude awakening if you don't believe this. Okay. Really? Mm-hmm. What the actual fuck, Spiracy? Seriously. You guys are in for a rude awakening if you don't believe this. Really? Where's your proof 6 months down the line, girl? Where's your proof? The reason why I'm reacting this like kind of Periscope and this whole live stream through Spiracy's channel is because she repeated these lies on her channel. And she's got some reach. She's got 5,200 views in this on this. And she has given, like, she has been trying to give credibility to this Periscope by saying that Uni has been spitting facts and he's been talking to Salts and, you know, talking to FBI according to her live chat. So he must have, there must be some kernel of truth in all this. That's what my issue is, that these YouTubers who sit there, do these panels and these gossiping panels and these gossiping reactions, you know, and they just don't care that they're dragging people through the mud. People they don't know, but they're definitely in cult. Right.
Group have already defected, told you guys to fuck off, gave access for all their accounts over to the authorities, and that's why Steve is factually on the run. It's why Reds is on the run. It's why
Steve is factually on the run? What? Reds is on the run? How? Is there an arrest warrant out for them? That's why they're on the run? What is going on here?
Tina is on the run. They are all trying to make you think they're in all these different places in the United States.
And Spiracy and Jennifer are just sitting there listening to this, and this is content. This is content, just listening to bullshit and just typing shit in the live chat. What?
States all of a sudden.
Factual
Why?
on the run.
They have never done that the entire time they've been online. They've barely taken a couple trips. They barely go do anything. They barely even leave their house to go do something in their fucking neighborhood or in their town. But they're just fine that all of you, I am told that Nat got threatened.
They're just fine that all of you, and then he just jumped onto something else. Do you realize how stupid this is? Right? He doesn't even finish his sentence. He just jumps onto the next thing that fucking pops up in his head, the fucking fantasy that comes up in his head. There's a reason I call him Dollar Store Alex Jones and Discount Alex Jones. There's a reason for that. And this is my demonstration right here, and justification. What's your justification for repeating these lies, Spiracy? I still don't know. And to this day, I don't see any link in there that would say that you have retracted it. So, yeah.
To do that video. I was told that too. And I believe it. But until Nat gets
Yeah, Cheshire is like, they're kind of just stealing his content, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah.
Completely honest, I don't think anybody's going to truly believe her. The minute she gets completely honest, she tries to say, fuck it, I'm not going to cover for anybody. I'm just going to tell the full truth. Nobody's ever going to believe her. Because I'm sorry, Nat needs help. She needs to get back in to the doctors that she works with and get help from them.
At least it's got one thing right here. As I've said, that there's always a kernel of truth in elaborate lies. And that's what I have also been saying.
She does, because she's allowing these narcissists, these criminal harassers and stalkers to manipulate her and use her. So
criminal harassers and stalkers. Where's your proof, Jason? None of us have been interrogated. None of us have any cases against us. None of us have been questioned on anything. So where's your proof? And Spiracy and Jennifer just sitting there and just, I guess, nodding along. You know? What? And 6 months down the line, no retraction, nothing.
So that she can be the fall girl. And I'll be damned, did she not be the fall girl? Oh, and that is a
Misty Gogo from the live chat. Laughing my fat ass off. They never leave the house because they're on the run, y'all.
bird, because Nat's just tweeting away. They just think that Nat's trying to convince people that they all weren't involved.
So Spiracy in the live chat, if you listen to him, he has to be. He doesn't get sued. These are strong accusations. Just because someone doesn't get sued for the bullshit and the turd they're regurgitating doesn't mean that it's true. Your reasoning is astoundingly childish and immature, Spiracy. That just because he's not getting sued, then he must be saying the truth. Are you kidding me? That live chat, he has to be. He doesn't get sued. These are strong accusations. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh.
That's why they defended her so hard. Exactly, Donna. It's why they attacked people who spoke the truth, like True Ball of Wax and Charlotte, because Nat was in their fucking cult. Nat was...
No one attacked True Ball of Wax. We were just like, bitch, you just made some serious accusations. Where's your proof? That's all. And she went crying everywhere. Just because EKC hurt her fifis and said that she's not her friend. How immature and childish is that of True Ball of Wax? And she's a mod for Discount Alex Jones today. And she is in his live chat doubling down on her lies. She has never produced any proof of her claims. Till to date. I haven't seen any. She hasn't linked us to any. And she fucking whines and bitches that she's being called out on her shit. Seriously, that's not attacking. If you're ready to put out claims, get ready to get some heat for your claims. And requests for proof. Seriously.
Is in their group. She said Saltz is helping her. I believe that. I do, and I hope that she gets
off. Spiracy, do you believe this? Now, 6 months down the line? What are the fuck he's saying that True Ball of Wax is somehow getting help from the FBI or Saltz? What?
Honest about it and doesn't, because if she tries to protect them, it's just going to get Nat in more trouble. These people were stalking and doxing and lying and berating Katie before they met Nat. So Nat cannot believe they are her friends. She can't believe they care about her at all.
You, Discount Alex Jones, looks like you know Nat very personally with the way you're talking about her. Were you in contact with Nat? It sounds like. Let me just pull a page out of these idiots, nincompoops book and go with a claim myself, maybe because I just felt like it, or maybe because it seems like the familiarity with which Discount Alex Jones is talking about Nat sounds like you have been in direct contact with her and chatting her up. Is that so? Shall we see your personal chats now? Why do you have a funny feeling that this guy has been chatting up with Nat?
Because they factually used her to attack Katie. If Nat was their true friend to them, they would have never tried to get Nat involved in a personal way with this. That is what this cult has always done.
How did we get her involved personally? How did we do anything with Nat? And Spiracy's just sitting there, and she's just listening to all this, stealing content of other content creators, and this is all, like, people are okay with subscribing and joining her for this shit. Seriously.
They take someone who has a bunch of mental issues, like Bullinator, and they use them in the...
Fuck you, Unirock. Seriously, fuck you for bringing up our friend. He did not have mental issues. He was autistic. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not mental issues. Fuck off with your, like, LB's, like, fucking bad language around mental well-being. Don't ever talk about Bullinator. You have no right to talk about him. You were never her friend. You antagonized him all the time. Moron.
Front of what they're doing, so that if somebody gets in trouble, the person can just say it was my mental issue and they can try to get out of it. And then Steve can say, yeah, it was their mental issue. It wasn't us. He's done this so many times, it's not even funny.
We have never done anything like that with Bull. Again, Spiracy just sitting there.
But anyway, the thing that EKC, entitled Karen, people suck, don't realize, the thing that Drunken Unicorn doesn't realize, we've known this the entire time. We've said this the entire time.
This one voice of reasoning in your live chat, Spiracy, D-X. Nat hasn't anything to do with Steve, Shesharmani, etc. lol. What? Just because you say factually repeatedly doesn't make it so. Thank you, Ash. Very, very much.
You walked right into our trap, and you are fucking done.
Julie Virgo, GTA, and opinions. Nah, they hurt too many people in the process. That's a cop-out in my opinion. What? Okay, so why is Waxy whining? And Spiracy looks like she's fine with people weaponizing the dead. She says nothing about that. Nothing.
Your cult leader is on the run. Your little soy boy fraudster can't run fraudulent fundraisers anymore.
It's astounding how, like, Unirock made a connection between Nat and Reds. For some reason, it's all connected according to him. And without presenting anything. Nothing.
And you guys just got sold out. After today, it all changes. EK.
Really, what has changed for me, Discount Alex Jones? I'm still here. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about Spiracy. What has changed for me and everyone else here? Cheshire is still here. Steve's still here. He's like, sorry boy. From the live chat. What has changed for us? Nothing. We're still here. And there's a reason why you have been constantly going on live streams trying to double down on your shit. Because you have got nothing else to talk about now anymore. That's your content. Seriously.
See, Drunken Unicorn. After today, it all changes.
Really? This was in July. This is December. Happy New Year, everybody.
It finally flipped. This is the day that it finally flips on the...
Oh my god. Uni can write a fantasy novel, you know. a Law and Order episode on all this.
This cult. You will be forever known as the cult that harassed and tried to affect the Toddy Westbrook lawsuit. That's what you're going to be known as. It's going to be the only thing you're ever known as. It's going to be the only thing you've ever done. And you're always going to be laughed at as the fucking entitled Karen lolcows that you are. And my God, is it rewarding after a year of tracking all this bullshit? Is it rewarding to watch you guys explode from the inside?
Oh, finally they speak.
So basically, I know all you people in comments, listen, when we try to tell you Nat was involved, everybody's like, nah, right about that. I'm telling you guys, Uni wouldn't be putting out these strong accusations if there wasn't some truth behind it. I highly doubt it. And for everyone thinking it's Uni, listen, he's been interviewed by the FBI.
Uni wouldn't be putting out these accusations if there wasn't any truth behind that. Oh my God. How did you establish that? Just because you say it, people should believe your word, Spiracy. Seriously. And just because he has been talking to the FBI, according to him, that gives him credibility. Nat was also talking to the FBI. Oh my God. And this is content. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is content. Oh my.
Assaults, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been laughing about this whole FBI thing, like not believing in it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm more keen to believe that this is some truth. It all kind of makes sense. Jennifer, what do you think?
Their own.
Just because it makes sense. What's that fallacy again? What was that fallacy again?
Actions, in my opinion.
Yes. Thank you.
As soon as everything went down with Nat, who started popping up in chat streams? Look at Kay Baxter's comments and look who commented on it.
Yeah, because we were like, what the fuck? Why are you tabling such accusations without any proof? Or why aren't you going to the FBI if you are worried about such accusations? Maybe because you didn't have proof. That's why we were there, commenting. What in the actual fuck is wrong with you? We shouldn't be angry or we shouldn't be upset that our name was being dragged through with some serious accusations? Yeah, maybe because it wasn't you that was being getting accused. Your name wasn't being used for, for content and views. So it was okay for you, but if we question something, oh yeah, we look guilty. But I thought we were guilty for keeping silent about it. So what is it? Are we guilty for keeping silent, or are we guilty for speaking up and questioning it? Which one is it, Jennifer?
Steve. Steve has been all up in everybody's chats.
Yeah, because he's like, what the fuck is going on here? Why am I getting accused of this shit?
Steve and Cheshire did a Q&A together. I believe it was Steve and Cheshire, like last week. Erin has done everything she can. Nat's video, oh no, they're not involved. They're not involved. I'm sorry, that is classic deflection. And that's fine. You can...
That's defending yourself against accusations that have no proof behind them. That's not deflection. Please get your definitions right. Confirmation bias, anyone? Oh my God, stoner chick. Oh, what's done in the dark always comes to light. What was that again? Oh my goodness.
People can think what they want, but actions speak louder than words. And I'm telling you right now, in my opinion, they're acting scared. I mean, look at Erin's actual behavior.
Oh my goodness. So speaking out is actually feeling scared. Or it's been 6 months, lol. Spiracy, how the tables have turned, isn't it? Like, what? Like, what in the actual F? Erin wasn't acting scared. She was acting defensive. Of course she's going to act defensive. It's some serious stuff she's being accused of. Steve is being accused of. Everyone is being accused of. So we can't even defend ourselves? Seriously? So you get to make accusations left, right, and center, and we shouldn't talk against it. But then according to Julie Virgo, if we don't talk against it or we don't question it, then we are guilty as F. Which one is it, ladies? Please tell me, because I'm getting confused.
She is somebody that used to be funny and intelligent.
Yep.
And she
Oh wow, Jennifer's stamp of approval is not there anymore. Oh my goodness. Erin must be distraught.
she's coming off as very unhinged right now.
Yes, she's
How is she coming off as unhinged? How did you demonstrate that? How is she acting scared? What has she done that because she's popping up there on live streams and she's defending herself? That's why she's scared? Defending oneself is scared? I think so. That's courageous if you come out and say this is bullshit. That's actually being very, very courageous, according to me. I don't know which world are you living in, an alternate universe you live in. Seriously. You'd present nothing to justify whatever you have said right now. How am I, like, oh, we are supposed to take it for your word. Oh, yeah, you're very credible. Yeah, 6 months down the line, this is not looking good. Seriously.
devolving. I have been so confused about the direction this woman has gone, okay? And it all comes back to freaking Tina. I'm telling you guys right now, Tina is a cult leader. I don't give
Tina is a cult leader. I thought you didn't know these people. But you have decided that she's a cult leader.
a shit. I know she's crazy. She'll dox me. She'll do. I don't care.
How do you know she will dox you? That's a very serious accusation to make against someone, that Tina will dox you. What? Now if someone pretends to be Tina and actually doxes you, we would never know. Why do people make such serious accusations as like left, right, just throw them out, just like as if like, you know, it won't come back to haunt them? What in the actual fuck is wrong with you, Spiracy? And intrigued feline, or unicornus, I said earlier already when they attempted being silent as being guilty, and now they indeed blame those not being silent as being guilty. Ergo, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Exactly. And how is Tina is a cult leader, number one, you made that claim. And number two, that she will dox you and you don't care. Like, how much more victim would you like to act as? Please tell me. Oh, you're the victim of Tina. Without any proof. Seriously. What happened between you and Tina happened. Okay, I get it. But where's your proof? Where's your receipt of all the comments you're making against her?
Okay, let me tell you something. When I first made amends with Ren back in February, Tina called me on Facebook Messenger to tell me I did a good job and it's good for the community. The community, the community, the community. I was like, dude, this is a...
Did you get stuck on a repeat loop there? Community. Oh my god.
Cult. Like, this is a cult. I literally left that Facebook group, and as soon as I left that Facebook group, she hit me up. Boom. Why'd you leave? Why'd you leave? Why'd you leave? What happened? Did something happen? Did something happen? Did somebody say something? I was like, yo, I just didn't find it, like, useful. I don't really go on Facebook. Are you sure? Are you sure? Yeah, dude, I'm sure. Like, it was really weird energy. Like, this whole thing that...
So weird energy equals to cult. What? Even if I go by your word, that sounds to me some person who's concerned that, and they're trying to improve and they're trying to find out what actually happened that you left it. And if she comes to know that it's not useful for people, you know, for content creators to get stuff about KJ, then she might have to change, you know, the way she documents everything in there. Weird energy is means cult. Seriously, AZ. By that definition, you are in a cult. You have a cult. You are a cult leader. Because I get weird energy from you. Because you don't verify anything you fucking listen to or regurgitate. Nothing. And no justification.
There's all these little tiny things. All these little tiny things that are starting to add up now.
What tiny things? That she questioned you why you left the Facebook group? What other tiny things? Oh, that Erin's going around defending herself? How do they add up as being in cult? How do they add up now? And how does that mean that Unirock is saying is truthful about whatever he's fucking regurgitating? Steve McRae is right in the live chat. Tina cares. That is what it is. She has a massive heart and is concerned about people. Dishonest sociopaths can't understand people like Tina. Exactly.
The other day when I was like, Katie said, Tina, contact her. Remember how I asked people on Instagram and how her and Erin freaked out? They were like, oh my god, no, that didn't happen. And then,
Yeah, of course. If KJ is going to make a claim, Tina's going to freak out and everyone's going to be like, what? They will try and nip the lie in the bud by saying, like, yeah, it didn't happen. What is wrong with you?
And then we see in Nat's video, there's an email from Tina telling her to make a video because people were saying things. Like,
okay. That's why I keep asking you, how did you verify that? And I ask everyone, how did they verify at that time that email was, like, not a forged email? It's come to light now that Nat has been doing some very elaborate forging and faking. That's the reason why I'm asking. How did you establish that email was real? Just because Nat said it? That's why? Or because Unirock said it? That's why? And this is content.
all these little things start to add up.
Exactly.
So if people speak up, then those are little things that add up for you. For what? Like that there's something going on with Nat, or that these people are involved in that. So people can't even defend themselves. There's a reason why Tina kept quiet. There's a reason why I kept quiet, because I was like, this is bullshit. There's some people who will speak up. There's some people who go quiet. But they're guilty in either way. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Until today, no retraction for this video. No retraction from Kay Baxter. They've gone the opposite way and they've doubled down on it. And Dottie Morgan's right from the live stream. AZ and Uni pick and choose what they want from Nat to be true. Shishire Vic from the live chat. Don't talk about me talking about you. Yeah, because you look like an idiot when I talk about you. Talking about me.
And you know, that's what I mean. I had literally just come up with this entire crazy thing, and bear in mind, I'm just a little bit older in it than you are. You know, I started watching literally with the lawsuit. I couldn't get out of the house. I was bored. Gave me something to do.
So she couldn't get out of the house and was bored, and she needed something to do. So what she decided to do? She decided to become an armchair detective on YouTube. Gotcha, Jennifer. Such a good utilization of your time. Thumbs up.
So I don't know all the back history, but now the more I've seen, I mean, I think it all starts and ends with Steve. Who had the biggest grudge?
All right, I'll name the fallacy. It's the hasty generalization fallacy for you. Who else it could be? You know, this is why this is so simple. This sounds like Kay Baxter. Who else? Who had an axe to grind with KJ? Who has the biggest grudge with KJ? Jennifer, Kay, Spiracy. Do you see the similarities? Fucking gossiping fishwives and armchair detectives on YouTube. Welcome. My goodness.
Steve. Who's best friends with Steve? Tina, Erin, Kim, Cheshire. You know, all these names that are...
Oh, so guilt by association. Okay, what's that fallacy again? I'll repeat it for you. Spiracy, Jennifer, learn. Fallacy of hasty generalization. Where you go, what else it could be? Who else has an axe to grind with KJ? Who else has a grudge with KJ? Who else is associated with Steve? Seriously? Maybe take this, you know, and work on it. I don't care if you come back again and pretend to be armchair detectives, but please do a better job of it. God.
starting to pop out of the woodwork. Why?
Yeah, because we were getting accused, and we were like, what the fuck?
Right. And Stina, Nat was around when the Facebook group was around. I don't know who told you she wasn't, but I was there.
You were there. Where's your proof that Nat was in that Facebook group? Please, let's see the screenshots. Oh, we're just supposed to believe you by a word, Spiracy. That Nat wasn't there just because you were in there and you clarified it. Where were the screenshots of that Nat was in that group? Please let me see that. You don't have any? fuck you. Fuck off. I don't, Misty Gogo, surely Jen has changed her stance. I have no idea. I don't know how to find out if she's changed her stance or not. How am I supposed to know? They're very, verbal about this, but I don't know where they have changed their stance. They're changing their stances are very, very quiet as compared to their verbose, accusations that they regurgitate on YouTube. Shisharvik, if I were AZ, I'd take this stream down. It's really embarrassing. It is. Very embarrassing. So if we can put a pin, someone, AZ, where's the proof that Nat was in that Facebook group? You say you were there and you saw it. Where's the proof?
Was when Nat was around, I was there. I was in that Facebook group for a couple weeks. It didn't really have much activity, and I hate Facebook. She was there, right?
Where's the proof for it? I want proof. And who is it now? Is it Tina, the cult leader, or is it Steve? Jennifer says it's Steve. Tina says it's that it's all Steve, and AZ says it's Tina. Who is it? And AZ's admitting that there was almost no activity in there. So keep a note of that also. Should we believe that? I don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. Seriously.
She was. And it's easy to sit back and be like, yeah, facts and evidence. But when you're on the inside looking out and you see all these little things, right, add up.
This is like, who's that? There was another one who was making claims about the FB group. Like, oh, it's money in the bank. Who was that? Oh, Irish Badass. Yeah, I remember that.
Add up. Like, it makes more sense to me and Jennifer.
It makes more sense to your confirmation bias, AZ, over here. Or maybe the fact that you're getting views on this topic, so it must be true.
Maybe than it does to people who aren't on the inner circle and see these things unfold and hear about these things way before they're exposed, whatever. Like, I'm telling you, nobody believed me with Nat. I'm telling you, dude, something's not right. And why has Erin been going so hard for Steve? Like, all this is just mind-boggling right now. When I ever saw that freaking email in Nat's video from Tina, I was like, why does she care?
The problem is that you people just believe blindly whatever anyone puts out. That's the biggest issues with you YouTube armchair detectives. You don't have a process to verify whether what has been put in front of you as evidence, whether it's correct evidence or not. What is your method of verification? I don't get it. Just because someone said it. So if I claim that I make claims about you, Spiracy, so people just should take it for my word. Just because people take you for your word. Seriously?
Why?
Yeah, I mean, that's somebody that we had no idea that she was connected to.
Yep.
Tina? Like, how did
oh my God, Jen.
come in?
Jen, do you remember when Irish Badass, remember when there was that rumor Irish Badass is working for freaking, who was it, Tipster? And they're going to expose the WACB community cult. Remember how bad Tina freaked out?
Oh, that was on Red Stream, wasn't it?
I think it was on Erin's stream, actually. She had, maybe Red Stream, I don't know. She started crying. She was like, I'm leaving. She was nervous, dude, because she thought that, like, they were getting infiltrated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that was Red Stream, because
Okay.
Red took all the heat for that, because
Yep.
basically Irish Badass, like, lit into Tina, and there was something about her mental health, and that was when the group got archived, was behind that stream.
Yep.
Yeah, let me educate you on that also. Irish Badass made some claims about that group without any proof. For example, she made a claim that that's KJ's fallback for defaming and getting some money for her Tari Vesberg lawsuit. Somehow that people in those groups can get subpoenas. People who are not active according to Spiracy, people who are not doing shit in that group, who are just sitting in there, can get subpoenas. The reasoning behind that was absolutely fucking mind-boggling. And Irish Badass made some really, really bad claims about that group, and she was talking about Tina's mental well-being behind her back. That's absolutely a big no-no. You do not talk about, if you're someone's friend, that's even much worse if you're talking about your friend's mental well-being behind their back to someone else without being invited in. That's fucking off the charts. You don't do that. And that's what Irish was doing. And that's what Irish is known to do. She inserts herself in situations where she is not invited. She tries to act all the Miss Know-It-all, tries to act like, oh, I'm this great arbiter, I'll bring everyone together. And then when it blows back in her face, she acts like a victim. Erin has covered that. She had covered that on her channel. She's the live stream's not there anymore, but she had. Her behavior is unacceptable. And you are here sitting there giving her behavior validity when you have no idea what happened. And you present no proof for your claims again over here. It's absolutely ridiculous, Spiracy. Seriously. Ask someone who knows, who was there, who was in that live chat when it was happening, who was in that live stream, who left a comment there about the group. I was in that group. And Nat wasn't there. I was in that group. I was one of the admins. You might not have noticed me because I wasn't active in that group. But I was there. I was one of the admins. And you're sitting there as if it's okay to talk about someone's mental health behind their back. That's what happened. That's why Irish got the backlash, because everyone was like, why the fuck are you talking about someone's mental health behind their back? Even if someone asked you to, your first reaction should be, I'm not going to get involved in this. That's my friend. I'm not going to talk about this without them being present. As someone who works in mental well-being, this is what I'm telling you. I'm not coming from a place of authority, but I'm coming as someone from the place of experience. You don't do that behind someone's back. That's why Irish got the backlash. Moron. And Tina, I'll cut you from the live chat. I've never sent anyone on social media an email. Here we go.
It was.
She archived it like that day.
Literally, that day.
Yeah, because we had lost a friend. That friend was very close to Tina. Bullinator? Did you hear that name in that Periscope? Spiracy? Jennifer? Bullinator. He was the producer for Steve McRae. And for NSS. And we lost him. And Tina was very close to him because he had helped us set up her channel and he was trying to help us set up her live streams and stuff. So she was in direct contact with him around that time. And she was distraught because of that. Yes, some things can take a toll on you when they happen at the same time. To demonize someone for taking the right action for their mental well-being and saying that, oh, it's sus. Fuck you for that. Just because, again, coincidences are not proof of anything. Yeah, Tina, I'll cut you. I agree with you that the group, she archived that group because she needed a break. And you're sitting there and saying, oh, it's a sus move. Oh, yeah, so that's why there must be something wrong with it. Right. You have no idea what's going on in the community and you sit there and you just act like you know everything. Oh, you know that happened there? Oh, obviously it's linked to here. Without knowing anything what's going on in the background. Morons.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, remember how we were all like, why is Tina letting this Irish badass person bug her out like this? It was the weirdest thing, because behind the scenes, what you guys don't really know is everybody was whispering that Irish badass is doing some undercover stuff with Tipster.
Okay, again, this is another similarity with Kay Baxter. Kay Baxter was like, everyone was taking your name, Steve. Here's Spiracy. Everyone was whispering. So just because everyone's saying it, so it's true. Really. My god, this community is like full of dipshits. Hashtag what about Bull, everyone in the live chat. Thank you so much. And I'm not weaponizing Bull's passing. I'm explaining you what happened. Tina had lost a friend. And whatever was going on around that group. And Irish Badass trying to come in and talk about her mental well-being and trying to talk shit about that group. That can take a toll on you if you're getting falsely accused of shit that you're not doing. Oh, look! Irish Badass! Yo, not true! She's in the live chat. Okay. What's not true? I don't know what she's talking about. What's not true? I have no idea. Tina's right. She can't win. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
That they're gonna expose the cult, blah 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 blah. And Tina had a freaking meltdown. A meltdown. Got rid of the
Hold
Facebook,
on. What?
cult, blah 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 blah. And Tina had a freaking meltdown. A meltdown. Got rid of the Facebook, left everything, wasn't even appearing on Erin's stream for a while. Like,
Okay.
all these little things start to.
Yeah, she took a mental well-being break. Are you demonizing her for that, or are you saying it's sus? Seriously? All these little things, your little things that your confirmation bias is looking out for and picking apart, nitpicking.
Come back to you when you're on the inside. I'm telling you guys, like, something is not adding up with all this. It all kind of makes sense now. I know this is
something is not adding up, and it is all kind of making sense now. Which is it? Which is it? Something's not adding up, and it is all making sense now. How is, I don't know. It's making sense now that it's not adding up. Okay. What's not adding up? What is not exactly adding up? Can you please explain?
Some tinfoil hat type shit. It runs way deeper than we possibly imagine. But I don't think Uni, especially if he talks to Salty, would just be saying this. And judging by everything I've seen, it kind of makes sense.
Judging by everything I've seen, it makes sense. Again, just because someone's talking to someone that has credibility and is known for honesty does not make that person credible or honest. Nat is a perfect example. She was talking to FBI, she was talking to Salts. Learn.
No, I think it really does. And it's so crazy that literally this is exactly what I had passed out like 3-5 days ago, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly, like, when you pulled that up, I was like, holy crap, that's what I had just, like, literally given you.
Mm-hmm.
But
Jennifer here trying to, get some credit in her pocket. Yeah, okay.
To me, it's, I honestly, there's one person, and everybody's like, well, Steve has more reason to be angry at Kyle. And I keep hearing that. But yes and no. What could...
Why are you speaking for Steve? Why the fuck do you speak for people? I don't get it. Speaking for Tina, speaking for Erin, Cheshire, everyone. I don't get it. Who the fuck made you in charge?
What is the worst thing that you can accuse a man of?
Rape, yep.
Or harassment.
Mm-hmm.
Those, and that's what she said is that he SH'd her. And I'm sorry, I think this runs very, 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 very deep. And I think this is a man that already had been proven to have stalked her.
Where was it proven that he stalked her? Please, I would like to have that evidence. Where was it proven, Jennifer, that Steve stalked KJ? Please. That's a big accusation. This is a big accusation, seriously. Where was it proven that he stalked her?
Right.
Stalkers don't stop. They don't, in my opinion.
Yeah. He might want some type of revenge too, because she got the harassment.
Oh, okay. Steve was looking for some kind of revenge. Okay. What? These are your words now, Spiracy. This is not Unirock. This is you making that claim. What is wrong with you? And where was it proven that he stalked KJ? Please, I would like to see the proof.
Or whatever. I don't know, man. I know.
You don't know, and you still fucking speak about shit? D-Ash-X in your live chat is quite right. I can't believe that I'm hearing right now. You're smart lass. Just look at his track history and how often he's claimed to have proof and evidence and knows the truth. Fucking morons. Shisharvik, do we get an after show? I need this. Yeah, we'll get an after show. I'll get that. I'll try and set up a StreamYards or a Google Hangout. I think so. Google Hangout will work. Yeah.
Know some stuff about the Steve stuff and the Kyle stuff, but not like some people do. This is so, I'm telling you guys, watch, just like you did.
So watch, and you don't know shit, and you're talking shit. What is wrong with you, Spiracy? And this is content. Ladies and gentlemen, this is content. I think so my stream is better than hers. Fucking, and I'm fucking like at 250 subscribers.
Didn't believe me about Nat? Watch. Just watch, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm
so
watching.
Steve showed up
and
last
you're
week as a
looking
mod
like
in
a
Erin's chat.
stupid
Yeah, and
ass
she's been making
chick who
streams
knows
about him.
nothing.
Literally. Like holding hands. Like it all makes freaking sense, dude, I'm telling you. And I get it. Uni has done some shady things, right? But I think like in the past few months, and I've said this before, and people don't like it. Like I feel like in the past few months he's kind of redeemed himself in a way.
Really? How has he redeemed himself? Please tell me. How has he redeemed himself? Please. Okay, you have nothing? Okay, cool.
And every time I say that, I get like, I know I get eye rolls behind the screen, right? But past few months, I feel like he has kind of redeemed himself.
You feel like he has redeemed himself. So whatever he's saying in this Periscope must be true. Okay, cool.
And I know for a fact he talks to Salty. I mean, I don't think he'd be...
You know for a fact he talks to Salty. Okay.
He's saying these things.
I don't see any proof. Okay, but...
About the FBI, if there wasn't some kind of truth to it. I'm just saying...
Again, just because you're talking to an organization that's known for its credibility does not mean that you're a truthful person. You're repeating your shit. These are your claims now, Spiracy, not Unirock's, your claims. So I'm addressing you now.
Saying, yeah, he's done it in the past, whatever. I don't remember him doing that per se, but
you don't remember him doing, conveniently, you don't remember him doing shit, making shitty claims and about people. How about the shitty claim he made about me that I don't have an engineer's master's degree that I already have obtained in 2015? How about that? Do you remember that? That's quite recent.
It's whatever. I can't believe she only got almost anything. All right, man, that's your right, but he knows how serious, but...
Well, but here's the thing. Yes, he's flip-flopped on some things, but what has he been 100% consistent on from day one?
What?
Sorry, Jennifer, I'm reading comments. What has he been 100% consistent on day one? What? Tell us.
Steve. And that Steve was the one that was harassing Katie. That, the death threats were coming from him.
Oh, so the death threats were coming from Steve? And that he was harassing Katie? Jennifer, where's your proof, please? I would love to see. Let's see. Let's see the proof. Come on. Where's your proof, honey? Are you just believing Unirock? Why? Why are you believing Unirock? What proof did you see from him that you're saying that he's 100%, that he was bang on correct about it? Where's the proof that he has been stalking KJ? Please, I would love to see that proof. 6 months down the line and nothing. No retraction on all these claims. Nothing.
That he's been consistent about that all along.
Really? Where? Please demonstrate to me. And just because someone is consistent in their allegations against someone, that does not mean that those allegations are true. Learn. Again, please learn. Just because he's been consistent doesn't give him credibility. Whether those allegations are actually true or not, that matters. Steve McRae, replay that, please. Here we go.
All right, man, that's your right, but he was serious, but...
Well, but here's the thing. Yes, he's flip-flopped on something.
Shervick from the live chat. Uni was not consistent on that. He flipped on that when Steve said he was wrong about something. Yeah, so I'm just going by their word. They seem to think that Uni has, or the dollar store Alex Jones has some credibility because he's consistent in his claims. That's a very wrong way of thinking. That's not critical thinking. Just because someone's consistent means that, that they have some credibility in their allegations. That's not how it goes. I'm afraid. No.
But what has he been 100% consistent on from day one?
I'm sorry, Jennifer, I'm reading comments. What has he been 100% consistent on day one? What? Tell us.
Steve. And that Steve was the one that was harassing Katie. That, the death threats were coming from him. That he's been consistent about that all along. So,
He hates Steve, yeah. He dislikes him, excuse me.
He has a very strong dislike.
Yeah, and so maybe that might not play in his confirmation bias against Steve. That he dislikes Steve. Yeah, okay.
people.
It did. It came off as kind of loony to me. But now that things are starting to come out, I'm like, maybe he wasn't as loony as I thought, you know?
Right.
It really all, it's like puzzle pieces fitting together.
It really is. And listen,
Hey, Jennifer, what does the puzzle look like now? Does it look like a pigeon named Jennifer shat on that puzzle and just, like, threw all the pieces around on the floor? That's what it looks like now. Moron.
and that's all it really boils down to is like a lot of things are starting to make sense. Is this like 100% factual and they're definitely the ones and there's nobody else? Like, probably not, but like if he's hearing these bits and pieces and I'm picking up all these little tiny things that I've
You know my confirmation bias, he's confirming my confirmation bias, so obviously his bias is also confirmed. You know, we still have no proof to present to you guys, but you know what? It's a puzzle. We'll help you solve it with our confirmation bias. Thank you very much.
gathered along the way. I don't know, man. It kind of adds up to me. And I don't know why LMN, I haven't even watched that stream from K Baxter. I don't even know why she is even still talking. Like, yo, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be held against you, girl. Like, what are you doing?
Man,
What?
Spiracy, according to your mod Julie Virgo, if Element doesn't speak up, then she's guilty. I don't know what you're talking
What
about.
did she say the other night, Jen? I haven't even listened.
Oh, this was the one that when everything first happened.
Oh, I thought you told me she was on the other night. Was that you that told me that? Like the other night, like
no, it was when like literally as soon as everything happened. But here's the thing that was so weird is like she gets onto Kay Baxter's and basically she starts kind of backtracking on being involved in the whole CPS thing. She's like, well, I helped Nat with like wording and how to work a drop down. But then it was either the same day or the next day. She literally was texting Amanda Pants and telling her this detail.
I have no idea who these people are. Element, I've never interacted with them. Amanda Pants, I've never interacted with them. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about. But again, how are you verifying this shit? You're not presenting anything to me. So I'm just supposed to go by your word, whatever you're making claims about Element and Amanda Pants here. Okay. No. Nope.
Thing. I mean, it's just so weird. Like all of this is so weird, and this is like
just because it's weird doesn't mean that they're puzzle pieces that are fitting in something and giving you a narrative. God.
If this truly is a conspiracy,
weird, it's a cult. Oh my goodness.
This was very, very, very detailed.
Very methodical, right? And look at how much time and energy. Hi, Irish Badass. That's funny. I just spoke your name and then you appeared. That's so funny.
She was there for quite some time, honey.
Just saying, when you talked to Tina, how she had a freaking meltdown and left, and I think she thought you were some kind of spy or something. I don't even know, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, man. Hold on. What's going? I'm trying to see something.
You don't know shit, and you're still talking shit, honey. If it were me, if I don't know shit, I shut up. But you don't seem to want to shut up. You still want to give your 2 cents. Seriously.
Someone's talking about Irish's tweets or something. I haven't seen them. I don't mess with Twitter.
So it's like, Intrigue Feline from the live chat, it never crosses their mind that it may be weird for the simple reason that it is all false. Ever thought about that?
But, you need more from uni, whatever. Okay, I get it, man. I want to see more, too. You want to see more accusations, or do you want to see more proof? What do you want to see more? Well, I do. But I'm telling you, all these little puzzle pieces, I'm telling you right now, they're all starting to add up. All the corners are there, the frame is there, we just need the middle for the puzzle, I'm telling you.
Well,
oh, really? Really?
And the thing is, Uni announced a few days ago that there was IP addresses, and I believe he said it was tied to the harassment on Katie for the TRO.
Oh, listen to this. This is very interesting.
The locations were California, Florida, Canada, and originally said Nebraska, but then he backtracked and said Kansas. Go Jayhawks. Anyway, since I'm Kansas. Here's the thing. We know everybody says Steve's in.
So you're again going by Unirock's word, right? What? You're making all these pyramids and all these castles in the air based on someone's word, just someone's word? Seriously? And you don't care that your viewers are watching this and they might take you for, what it is? And you're affecting someone's reputation and someone's livelihood that depends on YouTube? Seriously?
In California. I believe they said Kim is in Florida. Cheshire is Canada, but then Erin is close enough to the border that you never know. She might be hitting off of Canadian IPs. I don't know.
What? Someone please teach Jennifer how IPs work, actually. Holy guacamole. IPs don't belong to countries. Oh my goodness. IPs don't belong to countries. Please. Freaking moron.
But I do know Cheshire is in Canada, so that's 3 of them. Now, the one that I'm confused about is Kansas, and now, Katie's throwing St. Joe, Missouri out, and I'm like, oh, please, God, don't be me. Please, God, don't be me. Please.
Jennifer, you're making some serious accusations. I fucking believe that you have some proof for all this shit that you're regurgitating.
God, don't be me.
Yeah, that's why Katie mentioned Kansas. Yeah, she said Kansas last night. It was Kansas, what did you say? California, Florida, Kansas, and Canada.
Correct.
And a lot of these people live in those states. I mean, and this is FBI information that Katie's getting, Salt is getting, and someone just asked,
how do you know that it's the information that Katie and Salty got from the FBI? Where in the fuck? Please tell me, show me where. How do you verify that it did came from FBI and Katie? Or, I don't care about Katie and Salty. How do you know that this came from FBI? Because Unirock said it? That's it? And you sit there and make castles of accusations against people that Jason has, regurgitated shit about? Are you fucking kidding me? Jennifer.
lost it. Why Salt would talk to Uni? Why not? Why wouldn't Salt talk to Uni? They don't have any kind of reason to not talk.
Again, a fallacy of hasty generalizations. Why wouldn't Salty talk to Uni? Oh my goodness.
If Salt needs information on this community and he had to find somebody that's been around for a long time, that knows all the ins and outs kind of around here, that
why wouldn't he straight up go to Steve? We know now that Steve has interacted with Salty. Why wouldn't Salty go directly to Steve if he wants to get information? Why wouldn't he go directly to Cheshire or me or anyone else, Dottie or LMN, or that's what has happened? I think so. I don't think so Cheshire has gotten anything except she's got a cease and desist from Katie Joy. She's in Canada. She won't get anything shit from FBI. Unless it's like, I don't know. I don't care because you don't have anything to present for your proof of all this fucking elaborate storylines that you're creating.
That's kind of seen a lot of drama go down. Why wouldn't he ask him? Like, yo, what do you know about this Steve guy? Oh, let me show you my, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Why wouldn't?
Yeah, we know what he tried to convince Salts of now. We know that. He tried to convince Salts that Steve is a cult. So small-minded. It's funny how small-minded people come together, like AZ, who also claims that Tina is a cult leader, and Unirock, who thinks that Steve is a cult leader. That's what he was trying to convince Salty of, and FBI of. I don't think so FBI, but Salty, because he says that he has spoken to Salty, and Salty has claimed, yeah, he has spoken once to him. What is wrong with you? That's not how investigations work.
He hit him up, asked, I mean, why not? Why not? Why
well,
not?
And honestly, if he is speaking to Uni, that adds more credence to it.
No, it does not add credence to it, because Nat was also talking to FBI and Salty, and we know how much shit she was in. Just because someone's talking to someone does not give them credibility. You still have to verify the shit that they regurgitate. That's why I'm calling you armchair detectives and fishwives gossiping.
You know, I mean, that to me, that's like basically Salt saying that's who did it, in my opinion.
Right.
Oh yeah, Salt saying that's who did it. Really, Jennifer? Really? In your opinion, Salt's basically saying that it's Steve who did it, or it's Tina who did it. Really? Please. My goodness.
Because that's a long-running thing, and Uni has a lot on him.
He has a lot to prove at this point too, so I highly doubt he would throw how far he's come the past few months away like that. Who is Unirock? Wait a minute. I have a difficult time taking Unirock seriously when his best friend is the tallest version of Mr. Poof. Oh, busy. I don't know, the busy thing.
Irish badass for once is, saying something right. She's like, it's hard to take him seriously, and just because he has a lot to prove doesn't mean he won't lie about it.
He had sense of humor, and I kind of chuckle at the busy thing.
It's all about fallacies, all fallacies, whataboutisms, all over again. Just cause, you know. Even Julie Virgo is now right now is going, need evidence. I just don't know. And she's like, oh, but Salt talks to anyone. How do you know that about Salt so much?
Some people think it's annoying. It doesn't really bother me, but it's kind of weird, I know, but...
It's his shtick, you know? It's fine.
Yeah, we all have a shtick, I guess, you know?
I mean, he is kind of a clown at some point, and there's a lot of what he does that's kind of a show.
He's not a clown. He's an idiot.
But if you think about it, if you look at a lot of his videos, he does research what he does.
What? Oh my goodness. Please demonstrate to me that he has researched anything. Please. Oh my goodness.
You know, you don't see a lot of half-cocked stuff.
No, I don't. I think that a lot of people are just holding on to like one thing Uni did that made him mad a long time ago, and they just can't look past it. Like, yo, let me tell you guys a secret. You ready? YouTubers make mistakes. I don't know if you know that. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, but just for you, it's like YouTubers make mistakes. They shouldn't be held accountable, or they should allowed to keep making mistakes without apologizing for their mistakes for some reason, or without making any reparations to the people they have harmed because of their mistakes. That's what Unirock is. He makes mistake upon mistake, harms people's reputations, and then he never makes any reparations for that. And neither have you. Yes, humans are allowed to make mistakes. YouTubers are, but they have a little more responsibility. Because of the reach they have. Especially you with your 7.1k subscribers. You should know better.
You know? Jeez.
Well, that's a good point, Robin.
What'd Robin say?
Uni might be getting help from Nate the lawyer and using some of Nate's contacts. Nate
Sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yo, you never know, man. You never know. Right? I'm only saying Salts because I've heard him say in the past that he spoke to Salts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so just because he said it, so it must be true. Oh my goodness.
Could be Nate the lawyer. It could be anybody. But if you...
Could be anybody. Let's just sit and, just talk shit.
When you talk to the FBI, I'm telling you, they probably went to him asking, like, what can you give us about this Steve dude? Because think about it. If you're a lawyer and you're getting these threats and you kind of have a...
Why... If Salts doesn't have anything against Steve, why would he go to a third party to get anything for Steve? Why wouldn't he subpoena Steve if he really wanted something from Steve? You know there are subpoenas? I know more than this living in New Zealand than you fucking both fishwives sitting there and gossiping away. So instead of sending a subpoena to Steve, he's going to go to Unirock to get shit on him. Right. My goodness. Did he come to you to talk about Steve? AZ? No? I wonder why.
Clue about what's going on, but you're like, let me take a look at the usual suspects around this community. I think that I can...
Usual suspects around this community. How do you establish that they're suspects in this community? How? How did you establish that, Spiracy? Oh, you established that because Steve is a suspect, so Salty must have established that Steve is a suspect. Your thinking is garbled garbage right now.
Understand why he would talk to Uni, I'm just saying. And I don't think Uni would be out here being like, yeah, I talked to Salts, when he really doesn't, because would Salts be like, what are you talking about, dude? I don't talk to you.
He claimed to have spoken with William Shatner and got a verbal beating from him on Twitter. He claimed to have spoken with William Shatner. Okay, hold on. Somebody needs to send me that tweet. I need that tweet. Hold on. I'll look for it. Hold on. Let me just find for you. It's like hold on. I need to find this. Sorry. If someone can link it in the live chat, that will be great. Please. Please. Okay, please get me. Here we go. I think so I found it. Let me see if I can share it. Yep. Here we go. Hey YouTube, this account, if I click on it, it's been deleted, but hold on. It's pretending to be me. That's what it is, William Shatner. I've reported it, but wanted to make you aware that they are posting replies to videos as me asking people to contact them privately. Just another scam account trying to trick innocents. Hold on. Where's the one where, oh god, no. Sorry. Hold on. Where's the one where, hold on. Where he was, like, talking about Unirock. Hold on. Need to find that. Do we have it? Oh, here we go. Oh, why do you think I care about any of this drama? So here's Menace to Sobriety, you know, linking, tweeting to William Shatner and Mark Pellegrino. Oh, you're retweeting something of Steve's? There's something you need to know about it. And William Shatner's like, why the fuck do I care? This is awesome. William Shatner retweeted, and here we go. And that account that I just showed you, the screenshot of, that was the account that was in Unirock's live stream. Pretending to be William Shatner as Unirock speaks with him. Fucking morons. And you're saying that this guy is claiming to talk to Salt, so it must be true. I have demonstrated the reason it might be otherwise. What's your excuse?
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why that's so far-fetched for some people to believe, but, you know, I don't know, we'll see, but pay attention, people, man, open your eyes. Things have been happening that are not normal, and Erin, man, I'm just disappointed, I am, and now it makes complete sense why she aligns her.
Here we go. Thanks, Steve. Hey, YouTube, do you want to do something about this guy? More discussion on the lawsuit, also my discussion with William Shatner. Here's Unirock pretending to speak with William Shatner, and William Shatner's like, what the fuck, bitch, get out of here. And you're saying that this guy is saying, it must be, you know, must not be lying, must be saying the truth when he said that he's talking to Salt. Okay. I have demonstrated to you that he lies. More shit. Here we go. Unirock had created a false account pretending that that William Shatner was chatting in his live stream. Or someone had, to support Unirock's claim that William Shatner was chatting with him in his live stream. Someone did. I don't know who. Here we are. And here we are. William Shatner's like, no, it wasn't me. Thank you very much. He's known to lie. Spiracy. Well, if you want to stay with it, want to apologize to him and shit, okay, go ahead.
Herself with all the nasty that dude does, because why not, right? Let's just
what nasty does he does? What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, we'll see, but pay attention, people, man, open your eyes. Things have been happening that are not normal, and Erin, man, I'm just disappointed. I am, and now it makes complete sense why she aligns herself with all the nasty that dude does, because
what nasty? And I'm sure Erin must be distraught that she doesn't have your stamp of approval.
Why not, right?
Let's just smokescreen.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and people who do that have no self-respect.
Okay. Again, this requires that. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Well, there you go, as K-Bax just said, right? That's what I'm saying. These chicks are so similar with each other, and they think they're unique, you know, and they have got unique content. It's all the same.
Or integrity, and it's gross. It's gross.
Well, I mean, think about it. It was a two-pronged attack. Think about it. Erin.
Oh my goodness, Jennifer. Two-pronged attack.
In my opinion, she's done a very good job.
Just because you say something's your opinion doesn't make it like, yeah, then you can talk shit whatever you want. There are consequences of what shit you put out there. And here I am as your consequence. Take note.
Of completely destroying Katie's credibility, which I understand Katie's credibility was already kind of dicey.
Wait.
But she literally, stream after stream on that cop, stream after stream on Steve, and how, you know, she literally picked through the temporary restraining order. She literally picked through it, just like she did with the police report. So Erin went after Katie. And then at the same time, she was weaponizing a certain other creator against Charlotte, against you, against anybody that followed you.
Where? Please, I would like to see that. I just don't believe you anymore. You're just sitting there and making shit up. Please, I'd love to see it. An Irish badass in the live chat. Did the harassing Twitter accounts begin once Nat wasn't the star witness anymore? Once Lori Ann flipped to Tadi's side? Seems like Nat was jealous after Saltz publicly said Lori Ann was in a class act. You're completely ignoring that someone's telling you something in the live chat there.
Why? Because we're the ones that in the beginning were like, wait.
And Shishire is right from the live chat. Isn't that the gross enemy of my enemy? It's gross, yeah.
There's something wrong with Nat. To me, that's even more, you know, it's almost like, okay, let's damage anybody that could go against the narrative.
Yep.
Why is that people pointing out the obvious, like pointing out, like comparing the lies and highlighting the lies, it somehow doesn't work out in their favor when you think it shouldn't work in their favor? You sitting there, oh yeah, all the puzzle pieces you see should indicate to something what you see should indicate to. But if Erin decides to highlight like the discrepancies that KJ's account had as compared to what the report said, it shouldn't work in her favor. She's not someone who sees the bigger picture, or she's the one who's not seeing like that KJ's credibility is in question. For some reason that shouldn't work in her favor, but it should work in your favor. Especially when you're cooking up stories. When you're sitting there and just cooking up, fucking pulling shit out of your asshole where the sun don't shine. Okay. And here's Erin, who's actually sitting there, who has made the comparison, what KJ put out as a statement, and, you know, on her own channel, and what was in the report. KJ, like, Erin pointing those, you know, those falsehoods out, blatant falsehoods out, should not, you know, add to her credibility, but you sitting here pulling shit out of your asshole should be credible, for some reason. Okay.
Yep.
My opinion.
Yep. My opinion. Oh, yes, of
Unpopular
course.
opinion. Uni, you see these comments? These people don't believe in you. I hope you prove them wrong, dude. I hope so.
Why are you then sitting here and regurgitating shit if people don't believe him? You know your audience is like, what is going on? And you're still sitting there and you're trying to give him credibility for some reason. Why are you so desperate for content and views? AZ, please tell me, why are you so desperate?
I hope you're not freaking messing with us. I'm telling you, I have faith in you, though. Unpopular.
Oh, you have faith in him? Now, it's not that he's spitting facts now anymore. You have faith in him? Okay.
Opinion. Steve is a douche, and he will drag anyone who disagrees with him and go on and on and on and on and never shut up. Never like that dude. I get that vibe from a lot of people. I've never had any.
I get that vibe, so it must be true.
Bad interactions with him. He's always been respectful to me, and like I said, I don't know the whole story with this.
You don't know the whole story, then why are you sitting here and spitting shit? Please tell me. If you don't know the whole story, I don't see you making any, you know, attempts to know the whole story, but you're just sitting there and spitting shit. Really?
Kyle person, and I'll be the first to tell you I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and play pretend and act like.
You are playing pretend. You are playing pretend that you know, these puzzle pieces are coming together. You know, I said, why is Erin acting like this? Why Tina acted like that? You are playing pretend. You're playing pretend armchair detective. That's what you're doing.
I know everything. I don't. So I can't really speak on that. But
you have spoken for 38 minutes now on something you don't know about. Talk about, you know, just waffle, and making content out of waffle. Seriously.
Irish says Did the harassing Twitter accounts begin once Nat wasn't the star witness anymore? Once
Nat was
Laurie
first.
yeah, that already had happened, right?
Nat was first.
Keon from the live chat or his YouTube account. I don't know the whole story, but I trust Unirock because he does research, although he has done shady things in the past. Exactly. Nice quote, Keon. Nice job. Ali R, just go back to telling us how much KJ sucks. I don't care about KJ at this moment, so maybe when I will, then I will. Okay, cool.
Lori Ann was second.
Yeah, Nat was probably jealous.
Nat was mid-January when all that started, and then Lori Ann was late January, I believe.
Right. And then Nat was probably jealous with the whole class act thing, dude. Nat, I'm telling you. Oh, and I totally believe that Nat is playing like dumb and all this. Yo, if they have proof that Nat has been having conversations with Steve, meanwhile Nat's telling us she don't know who Steve is, are you serious right now?
Are you serious right now? Yeah, seriously. Are you serious right now? You're sitting there making all those accusations, and you're sitting and making all those speculations, and I guess, are you serious? Seriously.
Are you kidding me? I must have been one of her alters, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Wake up.
But the problem is, what's ever going to happen to her?
Nothing's ever going to happen to her. That's why they recruited her. I want to know,
That's why they recruited her. Who recruited her? AZ, can you please tell me? Who recruited her? These are your words. These are not Unirock's words, so I'm asking you now. Who recruited her? Can you tell me, please? Or is it just another thing you pulled out of your asshole?
Know is how they all met up. How? Were they like, yo, we need someone from the UK to take the fall, whatever, to do the dirty work? Like, how did this all go down? Were they like...
That's a serious accusation now you're making sitting there. Has she produced any proof for all this shit that she has just regurgitated in this live stream? Anywhere? Please? Shisharvik is right from the live chat. Shisharvik is saying, I don't know anything as a failed attempt as a cop-out. Yep. Did we just hear what she just said?
What's going to happen to her?
Nothing's in the UK. That's why they recruited her. I want to know.
That's why they recruited her, but I want to know.
What I want to know is how they all met up.
How?
Were they like, yo, we need someone from the UK to take the fall, whatever, to do the dirty work? Like, how did this all go down? Were they like, yo, we need to find somebody who we can blame the mental illness?
We need to find... Who are we? We need to find somebody who we can blame the mental illness on? Fuck you, Spiracy. Fuck you for this. Somebody who we can blame the mental illness. Fuck you! Seriously! How dare you?
This on, like, I'm telling you, man, like, where does Nat come in? Because I follow KJ forever. I ain't never seen that girl in any chats, comment, anywhere. She came out of nowhere.
I looked and
hold on.
Go down. Were they like, yo, we need to find somebody who we can blame the mental illness on? Like, I'm telling you, man, like, where does Nat come in? Because I follow KJ.
What is this bullshit, Spiracy? These are your words. These are not Unirock's words. These are your words. That, I want to know how they went about looking for someone with mental illness to blame it on. Are you fucking kidding me? And no retraction, no apology, nothing. And fucking my name is in your description for some reason. Why is my name being associated with all this bullshit? I'm fucking mad right now. I think so. I'm allowed to be mad, isn't it? I'm allowed to be mad. Oh, but because I'm mad, I'm sus, eh?
Forever.
I am an advocate for mental well-being. I shouldn't have to say this. I'm always concerned when there are people who have mental well-being issues who come in this scenario. And my first thing is these people should have appropriate representation. And you sitting here making bullshit up with my name in your fucking description. I take issue with this.
I ain't never seen that girl in any chats, comment, anywhere. She came out of nowhere.
I looked at
RNGD Gaming. Yeah, I have seen that video. I've seen that where she tried to get some merch made out of like Own Your Nasty or something like that, and she emailed BXP Spoy asking him, oh yeah, because he has that phrase nasty fam, so she was like, oh, can I make merch with own your nasty or something similar, and she was like, oh, I'll pay you, you know, some part of whatever she earns. But that's like, yeah, she goes behind and she tries to do shit. Oh, here we go, I've got information on you. Should I start spitting shit about you? Should I? Cindy S from the live chat, I fail to see why it's such an issue that AZ gives opinion other than on someone else's stream. How is it any different from what other people here do? These are about some serious crimes, Cindy. I've explained this from the start. These are some serious crimes that people are being accused of. And people are talking about these, pretending to be armchair detectives, pointing targets on people's back before an investigation has concluded, and never apologizing, never retracting their claims. Just because you're not, I don't think so. People should speculate on such things. And I'm upset because my name is in her description for some reason. And all this, and she's making all these claims, commentary and opinion about serious crimes such as CP, making CP, and swatting and death threats. It's not opinion anymore, in my opinion. It's not opinion anymore. You have to come with some serious proof. Or else for me, you're just a gossip mongering channel. And I have every right to speak against it. Especially when my name is being dragged through the mud. And my friends. So here's your answer, Cindy.
And when all this started, she had blanked all the posts off of her Twitter. There were no posts. However, she had not gotten rid of her likes. The only evidence that she existed prior to the harassment starting on her, the only visible proof, because I mean, there was some of us that went through YouTube, there was some that went through Twitter, there was some that went through IG, nothing. There's literally nothing. The only evidence, it was like, I want to say it was like back in July, I want to say, that she liked.
I don't know what she's talking about now, seriously.
It was, had to do with Trisha Paytas. It was a video that Katie did on Trisha Paytas.
Right.
And that was literally the only evidence that she existed. It might have been a video from a little bit later than that. But, you know, my whole thing is, you know, so this is a person that didn't exist, right? How did she all of a sudden go from...
Cindy S. Seems to me the main issue people have here is that AZ won't condemn uni the way people... I'm sorry, Cindy, you are just now misrepresenting what I'm saying. AZ has made some serious claims in this stream. Based on what someone else has said. So she's made some serious claims, but she presents no proof, and she's never apologized for those claims. That's what my problem is. And if you, live chat, if she misrepresents me one more time, deal with her, mods. You can have a conversation with Cindy, try and convince her of what I've said, but Cindy, you're coming in late, I will tell you. My problem is, AZ has made some serious accusations in this live stream. Some very serious accusations. And she has never retracted them, nor she has ever addressed them, nor she has said that she was wrong on them. Nothing. And my name was dragged to it. So that's my issue. So please, don't misrepresent me, and don't try to tell us what we are trying to do here. Thank you.
From, like, no involvement to despising Katie so much.
I'm not talking about AZ condemning uni. I'm asking, like, why are you making these assumptions and these accusations without any proof? That's what my issue is here. And never retracted it. Never ever retracted it.
Much that she's going to file CPS reports, that she's going to be involved in false bar reports against salts, that she's going to be, you know, helping file tax fraud reports.
Yeah.
Please, someone explain.
Oh, I thought you were someone else. I thought you were, no, not buying it. I'm not buying it, guys. I'm not.
You're not buying what? That what people are defending themselves with? So you believe what Unirock is saying here. Where's your proof? Where's your justification for all this?
That she's going to be, you know, helping file tax fraud reports.
Yeah.
Please, someone explain.
Oh, I thought you were someone else. I thought you were, no, not buying it. I'm not buying it, guys.
I thought you were someone else. What are you going on about now? Seriously.
I'm not. Even though, I don't know, my view on DID has kind of changed a little since watching that person with DID on LB stream. But, yeah, no, I don't believe in that for 1 second. Not 1 second. And the fact that...
My question is, again, why don't you, like, believe Nat? So you believe Nat when she's talking about Tina, but you don't believe Nat about her DID? You believe Nat when she's making claims about Steve, but you don't believe her when she's talking about her DID and her mental wellness and her mental well-being. Why? Why you believe her here and why you don't believe her here? That's a demonstration of confirmation bias playing in again. Just saying. You have double standards for some reason. For some claims you believe Nat, but for some claims, when it's about herself, you don't believe her. Why? Tina, I'll cut you from the live chat. I've never filed any reports on anyone, period. Yeah, I believe you. Anyone making claims that you have will have to demonstrate that. And then we'll have to verify that that evidence that has been presented is genuine evidence. Just because we have learned from Nat, just because someone has presented something doesn't mean that's true. I heard her say that Stibbs was a douchebag, which is factual, so I don't see the problem. Well, we're not talking about that just one tweet. We're talking about the whole live stream here, Digital Zero. Is that negative exponents? Can you come on his real account, please? Please, can someone confirm me that? I don't like people coming on sock accounts. If you want to come, please come on your main account.
She couldn't stand by her video. She could not stand by her video and leave it up there. Tells me everything I need to know.
Well, and didn't the woman on...
So you don't know anything, but something tells you you need to know everything. Or everything you need to know. Which one is it? See, this is the similarity with Kay Baxter with Kay Baxter again. On one hand, she's like, she doesn't know anything, but on the other hand, there you go. That's what I was afraid of. Who's has an axe to grind with, KJ, etc., etc. Which one is it? If you don't know anything, then why are you sitting here and speculating? So much so that you claim that these people came together. These people, I don't know, Steve and Co. came together somehow and decided to go after someone who's outside of US in another country and targeted a person with mental wellness issues. Really? Then why are you sitting here and making these claims? I don't get it.
LBs say that she does have some memory of what happened.
Right.
And how, Jennifer, how are you an expert in all this? Please tell me.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, is it possible for someone to go 8 years without remembering something? No, I don't think...
It's possible. You don't know what's possible. You're not a mental well-being expert. Fucking armchair detectives and gossiping fishwives.
So I'm pretty sure she said no, but and then Katie's been throwing out tweets too, like, yo, the FBI knows who it is, blah blah blah, and this all happened tonight too. So
last night and tonight. So what the Uni's timing and Katie's tweets, they're all lining up. Mm-hmm. If you read Katie's tweets and if you listen to what
So you don't know, but everything's lining up, all the puzzle pieces are coming together, but you don't know. But you will make claims about Steve and about people around him. Okay.
Uni saying they all line up.
Uni said the IP addresses came from those places maybe 2-3 days ago. So I mean, literally, boom, 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 and now
Oh, Jennifer, she got it, man. She got it because Dollar Store Alex Jones said those IP addresses came from this places. Obviously it's true because it confirms all my biases that I have right now. Everything's adding up, but what do I know? Moron.
Katie specifically called out Kansas last night. And then tonight she said St. Joseph, Missouri, which is literally right across the bridge.
We know now that for a fact that, whatever Nat gave is fucking no way believable. So how are you even believing Katie, who's going off Nat? And what did Katie show as her proof for all these claims? So was it Unirock who made that claim, or was it Katie, or both? And how did you verify that both of them making those claims was true? How did you do that?
From Kansas. So, I'm sorry. We've now got both Uni and Katie saying the same thing. And
Just because someone's being consistent in their claims, or someone saying the same thing, it's all about, because the crowd is saying it doesn't mean it is true. It's K Baxter all over again. Everyone was saying your name, Steve. Just because two people are saying the same thing doesn't mean it's true. Holy shit. Talk about low standards of proof and evidence. Deborah Williams, didn't hear AZ say that at all. Deborah, if I may, the dollar store Alex Jones made that claim. And AZ is just sitting there and saying, I don't know, man, everything's, stocking up. Everything's falling into place. Everything's, coming into place. And, we can see the connections there and the dots there. Argumentum ad populum fallacy. There you go. Another fallacy for you to learn. 2 fallacies you have learned today. 1, hasty generalization. And number 2, ad populum, argumentatum ad populum fallacy. Here you go. Learn, please.
We all know Katie doesn't have any love for Uni right now. It's not like they're all bumping heads, making conspiracies together.
How do you know that they're not working in the background against Steve? They have done that in the past. How do you know that they're not doing that? Just because you give your stamp of approval, what else it could be, isn't it? Just because they're at the forefront, they're not showing any love to each other. How do you know that they're not? It's funny, it's like on speculation, it must be true that, Steve and everyone's working in the background, but Katie and Uni won't. Seriously. Again, selective biases, believing selective things just to confirm your biases. Far out.
Because right. Katie threatened, I think, to sue him just recently.
And she's saying that, yes, Uni is right about everything.
Yeah, and of course there's going to be a few of you in the chat that
what? I think to sue him just recently.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she did. But, guess who started that? Oh, Steve sued Katie first. Okay.
And of course there's going to be a few of you in the chat that they're probably internet together. If you want to think that, go ahead. But fact of the matter is, a lot of these things make sense.
So you don't know, but a lot of these things make sense. Which one is it, AZ? Seriously. Talk about confusing your audiences. No wonder your audience and your live chat is giving you pushback.
A lot of them do, and it's not just, and I'm not basing how I believe this just off of Uni and just off of what KJ is saying.
That's what you're doing right now. You haven't presented any proof of your own. Except for what KJ said and what Uni said in this Periscope.
No, I've sat back and seen all these weird little things transpire that are...
What are those weird little things? Please, can we see them? And how do they add any credibility to anything what you're saying? Can we see those weird little things? I haven't seen shit for 43 minutes straight. But just you yapping away. With nothing to justify and nothing to prove anything.
Or freaking light bulbs right now that I'm that's why that happened. That's why Tina acted, you know what I'm saying? Everything, it all makes sense. I'm like that dude at the board with all the chalk going crazy, trying to figure out.
Yeah, that's what you are, with that dude with the board. Seriously.
That math problem, you know that meme? I'm that dude right now, it all makes sense.
No, it was like a light flipped on. I mean, honestly, I had started putting this together. But, when Uni said the IPs, the only one that confuses me, I'm trying to figure out who the Kansas one is. And I have...
Again, confirmation bias. Why are you looking for shit that confirms your bias or what Uni has said? You're just going off on what Uni has said and you're like, oh yeah, that's correct. Oh yeah, that everything's true now. That's what my issue is.
Got one suspicion on that, but, everything else lined up. It lined up with the key players,
Right. It's funny, it's so funny, that AZ was like, oh yeah, these people are associated with each other, so somehow they are involved in all this, because Uni said it. And she is crying, she was bitching on Twitter the other day because we were like, oh, you want to associate with Uni, then you can do your thing, but please don't expect, any, sympathy from us. For some reason, if she does, guilt by association, it must be true. But if we do it, with her associating herself with Uni, it's like, oh my god, they're just overreacting. Right.
It just...
Jessica, oh, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. I'm happy to have you here.
How many members did she get in this live stream? And how many super chats did she get in this live stream? I'd love to know.
What is Snow White saying right now? Hold on. Katie was in freaking stream now. Sucks. Wait. Katie was in Uni's chat the other night
Last
talking
night.
about. Katie was in Uni's chat. Ugh.
So now your claim. So should we believe what that person is saying, and that they are associated with each other, and they are in cahoots with each other by your logic, by your own logic, or will you make some fucking excuse that, oh no, they're not working with each other?
Yeah, because he was talking about the conspiracy, or the way that Charlotte got attacked. She's pretty much shown up in anybody's stream that's kind of addressed. Like, she's been in Manda Pants. She was in Uni's. She was in who else? And Todd, I think, was in there last night too. But it's not.
Irish Badass has made a very good point, I must say. Can't have it both ways, you know. Can't claim FBI doesn't talk about them, and then claim there's an IPs with locations, and then post it on Twitter for the alleged criminals to destroy evidence. I see some point in there. That's a logical thing Irish Badass has said.
That they're buddy. It's that, you know, Uni was saying, dude, look, there's people getting doxxed, there's people getting harassed. So I don't really think that that's really a fair gauge of that they're now in cahoots.
See, them. She made a fucking excuse to get out of that. So it's not guilt by association because they both were in each other's live chats, but for some reason, anyone associated with Steve is in cahoots in all this. Confirmation bias, anyone? Nice. Thanks, Spiracy.
Oh, I'm so happy to see people here from AB. Oh, Tiffany too. AB is A Balance, okay? He covers I'm so happy to see all you guys. I love AB. I love him. He's Canadian, and he has a girl named Tiffany Marie on his panel a lot. A Balance has my kind of humor, man. He's funny. He talks about true crime. He talks about missing kids. He's been heavy into the Summer Wells case.
Why was Deborah? Oh, okay. Was she trolling? They might be just, I don't know. Came to me as satire, but I might have missed something she must have said. Oh, okay, cool.
He's easy on the ears. He keeps you entertained. If you guys are into true crime at all, and you follow any of the cases lately, like Summer Wells, Cash Garden, anything like that, definitely check out.
Oh yeah, okay, now I get it. Deborah wants to start GoFundMe to shut down people's opinions and victims' opinions. Her defense of the creation of CP is pretty gross in my opinion. Gotcha. Thanks.
Balance, AB, and go show him some love when you get a chance. And Tiffany Marie has a channel. She's pretty cool. Tiffany Marie is another true crime channel. She does the same thing. You might know her from Molly Go Lately. Bugsy B, did I thank you for being a member, or did I miss that? Bugsy, I'm sorry if I missed that. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Bugsy. Well, guys, I used to have a member Discord, but I'm all set for now. It's not really healthy for me at the moment, so I'm kind of taking a little break, you know. All right, Uni didn't seem like he was happy KJ was in there, and she tried to get him to stop showing documents. Oh, about her and Steve's case, and he...
What was that for Steve? Can you explain that in the live chat, please? I'll just repeat what you just said here.
Guys, I used to have a member Discord, but I'm all set for now. It's not really healthy for me at the moment, so I'm kind of taking a little break, you know. All right, Uni didn't seem like he was happy KJ was in there, and she tried to get him to stop showing documents. Oh, about her and Steve's case, and he told her he could show his own docs. Thank you, Bugsy. Thank you for telling the rest of the story, because, you know...
Oh, in this case, it matters what the rest of the story is, but any other case where you don't know, because everything's adding up, so it must be that. Okay.
People sometimes, especially lately, is like a lot of, like, maybe this person didn't know. I'm not, like, saying them in particular. Like, they'll tell you a half-truth. Like, oh, they were in there. Like, make you thinking, like, they might be friends again or something. So but really,
you're okay with Steve getting accused with half-truths, but you really want to make sure that no half-truths were involved when Uni was being accused of being in cahoots with Katie Joy. Right, Spiracy, your double standards are astoundingly on full display here. Seriously.
He was just there to be like, stop showing documents, you're gonna ruin things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes more sense now. That makes a lot more sense now. If Jason is talking to the FBI,
the IP address for the Gmail servers in Kansas. Okay, gotcha.
I don't think his real name's Jason. I don't think that's it.
His real name is Jason Smith, and he outed himself. He doxed himself because he used to share his PayPal with his real name on it, so he did it himself. So yeah, there's no doxing there.
keep hearing that it's not, but who knows? Yeah, try not to use that real name stuff. AB is A
Oh
Balance.
yeah, you use my real name. Okay.
I will link his channel in here. That's all I really wanted to say. I just
That's all I really wanted to say, that, Steve must be behind all this, and they went out and looked for someone out of US, with mental wellness issues. Yeah, this is all I have to say. Everything's adding up now, everything's acting all sus now, so they must be guilty. Okay, gotcha.
wanted to play that. I thought it was interesting. It aligns with the Katie tweets. I know they're talking to the FBI. It is what it is. Believe what you want. I'm more inclined to believe there's definitely some truth droppings in there. Just saying.
Truth droppings. How did you establish that? I'm still asking you that, AZ. I'm still asking
I changed my name to Just O. Yeah, you don't want to be
why,
doxxed.
I'm curious why Steve's talking to the FBI in Boston.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he posted that on Twitter.
Oh, is he not... so he's not innocent because he's talking to the FBI, but Unirock... Okay.
Weird.
And why...
How do you know that he was talking to FBI, not Boston?
Was he so specific about the location?
Yeah, because he's fucking trying to... clarify that whatever IP shit has been going around, it's false because he's in Boston.
I don't know. Maybe maybe Boston has like a cyber thing or something. I'm starting to wonder. I was wondering that myself. It's funny that you say that. Yeah. I'm wondering if
Amir Sorensen from the live chat, retracted is when someone deletes their own comment themselves, and hidden is when someone else hides them or deletes them. I think so. That's what it is.
My city has a Boston cyber crimes. I know like different FBIs have different like branches.
Oh, you know that? How do you know that? Seriously.
Stuff. Yes.
Steve McCroy from the live chat. I never spoke with the FBI. Here we go. So you're making another claim without any proof. How do you know that that Steve made the claim that he spoke to the FBI?
Specialties. So I'm starting to wonder what's over here that's so spectacular.
Kim S, so proud of you. Rock and
I'm
love
trying to get a link to AB's channel. Hold on 1 second. Then I'm probably gonna head out. It's wicked late. I wanted to wake up kind of early, go to the beach. I was gonna go to Newport, Rhode Island tomorrow. They have some really good beaches over there. Jennifer, do they have beaches where you are?
You should have done that.
In Kansas?
Yeah.
No.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
But I did live in San Diego for 3 months a couple years ago, so I got to walk on the beach, got to be in the Pacific. But no, I live on the Missouri River. There's nothing.
Okay, if anyone finds out where Jennifer lives, she just doxed herself. Just saying.
You go from a beautiful place like that. What are you saying, California, right?
Oh, it was hard coming back. It was hard.
How do you go from there to Kansas? Like you're in Dorothystown now. You're in Dorothyland.
No, this is where I've lived for 20 years. But I took a 3-month contract.
Home?
Yeah, I did a nursing contract out there, and so I spent 3 months out there. Freaking 70-degree weather in the middle of November, and then I come back and it was an ice storm. No beaches here.
Wow. Beach is kind of gutter. Beaches is where it's at. They got the beaches are rocky at Port Newport Beach. So, man, in Newport, traffic, I appreciate it. Up, guys. Oh, Flamingo, I love Narragansett. All right, I gotta stop looking at the chat because I'll just keep talking and talking. Jennifer, thank you for hopping on with me. Appreciate that. My opinion, I think at least some of it is true and it makes a lot of sense, and I understand.
Some of it is true, makes a lot of sense, but I don't know, man. What is it, AZ? Seriously. You yourself fucking don't know what you're talking about by the sounds of it. And you're just cooking up stories. Thanks.
If you don't, we can all agree to disagree, and that's fine too. Okay?
You can agree to disagree about simple things like, like Vaxie said, Erin was mean to me. These are serious crimes. You can't agree to disagree on serious crimes like, CP and, swatting someone, death threats, etc., etc. You don't agree to disagree on this. This is not that simple. Grow up, for fuck's sake.
Okay. Be good.
No, okay. Fuck off.
To everybody, and if you're gonna be an owner, be a proud nasty owner, not a sneak nasty owner, because sneak nasty owners are shady palm trees. Later, everybody.
Nighty eyes.
Bye. No. Sheila, thank you.
Okay. Everybody's shouting after show. Oh, sorry. Oh, what was that? Sorry, my bad. From the live, I just read some comments from the live chat. Shasharovik, believe what you want after I just everything I can to convince you of everything that Uni just said, so I can try to dodge the responsibility for my accusations. Translations of AZ. Well put, Shasharovik. Steve McRae, would you be against having after show on my channel? Totally up to you. We can have an after show on your channel, yeah. Yeah, I think so. If you can set up an after show, that'll be great. Steve, if you're gonna set up an after show on your channel, we can do that. But I'm in charge. That's saying. Just saying. I'm in charge. So yeah. Let me see. I was sent some DMs and stuff. Let me just see if I want to really bring them up because let me just check here. Oh, Dottie's going live in 20 minutes. Okay. Dottie, you can join us later if you want to. Or if Steve can start, you can start without me, and then I'll join you, and then have Dottie on if she wants to say something, and then she can go and do her own live stream. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. I've made my point, I think, so I don't need DMs to be on display. So you can push it back an hour. Okay, cool. Then Steve, if you can start it on your channel, I'll just take a quick break, and I will see you guys there then. And thank you for joining me. There's a reason why I wanted to cover this stream is because it's not just like that AZ was going on what Unirock was saying. Yes, she was. But she was adding her own accusations to all of this. Very serious accusations. And she has never presented any proof of all this. Other than, oh yeah, it all adds up. Or this is a weird feeling. She's never shown any proof for all the accusations that she added on top of it. And my name got dragged into this for some reason. Because Unirock said it. Oh, Kendall Denny, we have another. Did people here speculate that KJ was behind that? How did that any different? It was based on what KJ was putting out. What has any one of us ever put out that can be speculated that we were associated with Nat? Nothing. KJ was talking to Nat on panels on K Baxter's live stream. And we were like worried, like this is not this is something really effed up. Go troll somewhere else. Fucking moron. Like, so that's what my problem is. There's some serious accusations being made. You know, against people with no proof, nothing, and this is content. I know creativity is hard. It's not that hard. Please go and make some, please don't victimize people for the sake of your content and views, AZ. And Jennifer. Especially when it involves serious crimes. It's not agree to disagree then. Alright, thank you everyone for joining me. If I've missed anything, I'm sure it will be covered in the after show. Head on to Steve's channel. He will be setting up an after show. Steve, if you can send me the link, I'll join you in maybe 10 minutes. I need a break. My throat is like... So, yeah. Thank you, everyone. I will head out now. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming. Cheers. Bye.